Hello, hello. Todd coming in early. Look at that. 11:10. Welcome to. Let me. I always forget to do this live chat. There we go. So, congratulations, Todd, on being the first to arrive here on this fantastic Thursday. Happy Friday Eve, one and all. Hopefully, you're all getting excited for the end of the week, or at least the week's end, I suppose, the official week's end. Big Hein offers up a carrot, I guess, pointing to or coming in agreement with Todd's declaration there. But yeah, no, happy to have you here, Todd. This is going to be a clean stream, folks. Clean stream. And you have the guarantee of Schward. This is going to be a clean stream. You could have a 5-year-old watch it, and I will be the perfect role model. Please don't actually have a 5-year-old watch this, just because, who knows. But that is the goal. The goal is clean stream. Buenos dias, amigos. Amigo mios? I've never heard of amigo mios. I guess that's like even better than amigos. So we've only got 2 hours, so we're gonna go ahead and get started here. Dana, welcome. It's another early one. So Big Hein in the mix early was I think was expecting another first, but Todd got in under the radar there, was able to pull off the upset. But Dano also here much earlier, setting up a trap, sproing. How many pineapple pizzas does it take to say mean things? Apparently just the one. You notice my demeanor shifted drastically. I became a much more nasty person after eating that pizza. It really changed my life in all the worst ways. So I do blame the pizza. Absolutely and 100%. I think that's absolutely fair and reasonable. We got the ring. We got a first turn. I think it'll be all right. Hello, Denise. Welcome. Oh, right. Thanks for the reminder, Paul. I appreciate that. There we go. A little bit of that, just as a PSA. I haven't been doing those very often, but it does bear repeating. Sproing. The trap has been sprung.
Don't underestimate me.
Good evening. Hello, Antoine. Also here much earlier than expected. Well, not than expected, but earlier than usual. See, Wenchman, I didn't get mean. I didn't say anything naughty. But yes, I mean, the pineapple has, I think it's inflamed my digestive system somehow, and it has just made me a very crabby individual. Heavy. Oh, boy. Really not a good option here. Really not a good option here. We throw the dagger on. We have we can only ring in Blood Sacrament, which is not ideal. And we miss all the momentum, or we sacrifice our 4-2 and put a 4-3 down. Ring it out. Oof. You know what? I'm okay with it for now. I'm okay with it. Okay, there we go. That's
They make it too easy.
Well, you're helping make it not too easy there, little kitty. There you go. There you go. Oh, Slinking Jackal, where were you moments ago? Oh, Slinking Jackal, I needed you last turn. I needed you oh so bad, Slinking Jackal. And yet, okay. All right, so this is a quite heavy prophecy deck.
The forest is my strength and my courage.
And I think, who was it? Yeah, actually, the deck's creator, Beowulf, did admit that prophecy is definitely the bane of our existence. So we can do both of these, happily.
I have your scent, and soon I'll have your blood.
That heavy prophecy does hurt us because we are just like, this deck is only designed to break runes, so we are just going to be giving cards. So chances of us getting screwed are pretty heavy here. And it summons a prophecy. That's perfect with his deck. The synergy is a little bonkers.
They are
But
no challenge.
I think he's going to try to win this next turn.
Even the gods won't hear your screams.
So what I want to do is House Kinsman and Blood Sacrament, because that's going to allow us to heal, and we have lethal next turn. Which that should hopefully put lethal out of range. Now, this deck could be running Giant Bat, or which is going to come down to the 3. But we do have at least 6 damage here. There we go. Does he have another one? That would be kind of crummy. Does not. Perfect. Awesome.
Your coin will be mine.
Oh, this is faster. And we don't have to listen to the... Today is the day, Antoine. Indeed it is. It is the day. And look at us. We just dropped, what? Six ranks dropped down there, so or dropped up, or how I don't know exactly how you're supposed to phrase it, but I think we only went down from yesterday. I think we ended yesterday at 111, and we were at 117. So we only lost 8 ranks overnight. So I think as long as we are sub 75, I think we have a very good chance of staying where Mini Fluffy. Top 40, boy, yeah, here we go. Brovington, hello, hello. Everybody's here for the momentous occasion. Well, it's kind of a bummer because unlike getting into Legends, like getting top 10 is awesome, but it's not locked in. You know, it's not like once you top 100. Like once you hit top 100, you're good to go. Nothing magical happens. You're just there, and then if you hold on overnight, it'll be there for you in the morning, and there you go. But I don't know. We're close. We're close.
Have business with House Halalu.
Oh yeah, we just got to 111 or got to 112. Like I said, I think it was this morning. It was 117 or something. We just won our first game, so that's a nice change from yesterday. You know what? Well, Black Hand Messenger is better for... You know what? Yeah, let's just do this. It's stopping a rally from getting on something we don't want, and it's also protecting our Slinking Jackal. And we can do Gloom Lurker and Mud Crab next turn. Protect my Slinking Jackal. And as I said before, so I need to be here with my big faith. Hey, I need it. I need it. I did show the stop sign. Wait, that's just a PSA, folks. Just a PSA. All right. So the good news is Hatchery Meddler is perfect for this.
Behold my brilliance.
If we Shadow Shift it once, we can't bring it back. He's going to take out my Jackal, isn't he? I think we can do this. Cool. I dare you to become 666 unless you are just the pineapple pizza guy. And brings back the guard. Luckily we have another Shadow Shift. Huzzah for Shadow Shift. Huzzah. And I think that might just be the win. Yeah, it's going to be the win.
You've never understood my work.
And we could get it this way.
Our foes will have nightmares about me.
I was 666 earlier, and it is in my video, which is uploading at the moment. It is Goblin Resurrection. There we are, 101. 101, folks, 101. See, the problem is the scary thing is, well, no. Here's the thing: if we do drop below 75, then we switch over to Arena. Once we hit, if we get below 70, we go Arena. I think 30 ranks is a safe bet. I mean, it is a little earlier today, but I think most of the folks that play this game are in Europe, i.e., they're on Denise and many of yours time, Central Eastern time. And so I think more than likely, you know, the biggest push is going to be over with. Now, how does that work? Weren't we just at 101? How do we gain? I don't understand. I'm confused. I kept her to enable Oathman, but then I realized, well, I can't do that because, yeah. If we win this one, I think we're definitely sub 100. We're up against number 12 right now.
Our foes will have nightmares about me.
Mini Fluffy really good in melee. Well, I mean, all we this is the start akin to what we had the first time we ran this deck.
Blood and faith. Everything was taken from me.
But
Today, I repay in kind.
it really just comes down to, is this deck hot or not? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, just like yesterday, it really doesn't matter how hot or cold our opponent is. It just matters whether or not. Oh no, yeah. It just depends who's on fire. And what do you got? Giant bat? Nope. Cool. All right. Well, looks like Black Hand is going to be the jam here. Or we could do Shrieking Harpy,
Out
Crown,
of my sight.
Clown. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put her over here. Let's put Crown Blaze over here. Yeah, our opponent does have the ring. They are clearly running Control Telvanni, which means Ice Storm is probably coming down on turn 5.
My scales move in shadow.
If not sooner. Hey, Ugnip! Hello! Welcome. I feel like I need to. I feel like I say the same greeting all the time, but that's just my natural. That's naturally what I. Okay, that's cool.
Blood and faith.
Don't underestimate me.
The Black Hand sees all. The Black Hand sees all.
And Cruel Fire Bloom. Yep.
My scales move in shadow. I didn't come here alone.
Illicit Butcher dies. Well, so does. Well, you know what? Well. Yeah, let's just do this for now.
I have your scent, and soon I'll have your blood.
I mean, to be honest, we kind of want him to use that, but we want it to die before turn 7 just so he doesn't get the draw off of it, but at this point I'm not terribly worried about it.
This is interesting.
Nicely done.
Your death will be swift.
And we're going to put it over here again. Dies to Ice Storm, but... Sneaking him in some Tesla time while we're... Hey, Beowulf! Come here to see... I'm here. We started off pretty good with 2 wins this morning, so it seems like it's kind of back up. See it? 101 is meaning you need to take off the flirt 1, so top 10. Oh, I thought you were saying take off the shirt. I was like, Antoine, I'm not sure if taking off my shirt is really going to help or not. It probably won't, in fact.
By my My scales move in shadow.
But I may not be here to share my clap for 100. This is an ordinary mission.
Will not save you.
You're here to witness Jesse top 10. Top 10. Ah, my friend, you make me chuckle. Alright, we're gonna throw this over here.
Taken from me. Today, I
Throw
repay.
that over there.
Lord, Mother, and Wizard. I see their strategy.
Video only, 1 game as I lost footage. Oh, man. Oh, boy, here we go. It's Dirty Telvanni. It is definitely Dirty Telvanni. And I'm sure there's a Cruel Fire Bloom in here. Yep, gotta bring that back, don't you? So here's the problem. if I lane change... But we kind of have to, don't we? Not a huge fan of this. Ooh, boy, howdy. Do we really think Corner Club is gonna... Oh, wait, we can do both. There we go. So if he can take out Corner Club, it's still not the worst thing in the world. And he can't kill this without doing something to it. He will heal from Nahagleeb dying if he chooses to go that route. We'll see. We'll just see. Ah. Lost a lot of footage, sound issues. What sound issues, Denise? Was it the game sound issues or mic sound issues? That's always frustrating. Always frustrating to have, especially if you've got really good footage or something really awesome happens and then you're... Yeah, I feel your pain, Denise. I feel that's the pain of that. But I just want to thank you all for being here for this. As I said at the beginning, clean stream. We're going clean stream. That is the true victory for me today. Obviously, it would be great to push into top 100. It would be very nice. Okay, there we go. And he gets to heal for a ton. Gets his Blackhand Messenger back. And we know Crown Quartermaster is going to fall to that. So I'm not going to give it a chance. If he wants to kill it, if he wants to off it himself just to get 3 health, he can do that, but I'm not going to put down something unless I can burn it somehow.
The Black Hand sees all.
There he goes. It looks like he's going to do it twice. And if he does, great, he gives us another card. Alright, well, we can do both. We'll do 2 of them, I guess, because otherwise we're just doing nothing, so. Ay, 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 ay. You will fight and you will win. That's it. Give me the card, buddy. Give me the cards. Play this over here.
By the Lord, Mother, and Wizard, I see their strategy.
I know he's going to burn that one, but what are you going to do?
For the Black Hand.
When can you do triple colors? Oh, you can do it anytime you're ready. Wow, yeah, it's got all the answers here.
Vengeance.
We might just concede this one just because it's not really worth our time, but I don't know, we'll see. But Douglas, you can play triple colors as soon as you get. So there are certain cards we haven't seen Cat's Paw yet, but there are cards that have 3 colors. If you look in your, there it is. Okay, there you go. That's okay. We're gonna quit here. This is gonna waste our time. But that card that you saw briefly there, it was 3 attributes. You have to have at least one of those in your deck. You just have to have one, and that unlocks your ability to use all 3 colors. So if you go to, I'll just show you here. So we dropped ranks. Nothing new there. If you go to this right here, the circle. All if not most of these I think are all dual or triple attributes. So you see, like you got this here is if you put one of these in your deck, it just at least one, that'll unlock the ability to do all 3. Now the only thing is you have to play 75 cards. If you have a 3 attribute deck, you're minimum 75 cards. There you go. Okay, yep. Always a pleasure to be a part of something Incarnate related. Oh, thank you, Brovington. Thank you. Yep, there you go, Douglas, yep. And like I said, if you have a small collection, that may be a little rough. That's and you might want to try, I don't remember, does anybody remember what collection the Singleton cards are in? Where you can get those? Because that may be something, Douglas, if you don't have a big collection yet, you can do Singleton, which if you have, there's a Siege of Stras Makai, there's Set's Masterwork, and there is Morokai the Deathless, I think his name is. Those are cards that you can only play if you have a Singleton deck, or at least they're the only ones that get the effect. I think you can play Morokai in a non-Singleton deck just for the 5/5 body if you wanted it, but it doesn't give you the 5. It doesn't give you the Rune Break again. So even if we win this one, we're probably not getting into top 100 just because our opponent is so far afield. We might even drop a rank at this point. I don't know. But we got to play the hand we're given, and this is a craptacular hand. So it seems that the stench of Telvanni has wiped off on us, but not for the Slinking Jackal defies the Telvanni stench and says, no, we are going to rise above this, my
fight
friend.
is done.
Look at that! Look at that! Compensation for Telvanni. Slinking Jackal taken to the field is all that was needed. Can we get a bonus for doing it fast? Okay, well, just so you know, folks, so right now, just now, the power went out here. And luckily, I've got UPSs on our modem, router, got it on the computer, but that only gives you about 15 minutes tops. Actually, for the amount of power we're drawing right now, it's probably going to be less than that. So we've had thunderstorms. There's no thunderstorm going on now, but we just ran it. We've lost power about 4 times today. So we're running on backup. I'll keep an eye on it. But as long as we're on backup, that means the internet / this whole setup can go down in the blink of an eye. You know what? That's not too bad.
Greetings, citizen.
Oh, it's Arpad!
Hail, friend.
Wait,
You fight.
is it
well.
Arpad? It is Arpad! It's our buddy Arpad!
My thanks.
Tolkien, Mudcrab, Merchant. Read my lips.
Nicely done.
Mouthpaw.
I'm just trying to exchange pleasantries. Okay, I take it all back, Arpad. You're a jerk. I guess we're going to deploy our Camlorn hero here.
They dare face me?
Let me go Jackal into Mudcrab Ankle Snapper.
Did I stutter or something?
Oh boy.
Your time has come.
So maybe Shrieking Harpy into Slinking Jackal. We'll see. Arpad is a great character. We see him all the time. We'll probably see him tomorrow on Live at 5.
By the light of Joan and Joe.
Ah, that sucks.
Did I stutter or
If it could
something?
have come out last turn, it wouldn't be quite as painful. Let's expunge, heal a creature, and give it immune to Shackle. Okay, so we can use that if we're going to get shackled. 4, we only can play... let's see, which one is he? Well, he can attack. He can kill everything here, unfortunately.
By Akatosh, I will end you.
So yeah, we're just going to go Camlorn then.
Ominous insects, they dare face me?
Mic issues? Okay. Well, that is... Have you been able to sort them out, Denise? That's the main question. Have you sorted out those mic issues? Yeah, save for sword on charger potentially. There it is. Card, yep. That is the ultimate racer. Like we can't beat that. We're not going to be able to beat that. As I said, I don't know why nobody else seems to feel that way, but I think it's just an OP card. It is just a, like, especially in matches like this. But, you know. So our really only good option here is just to take up the 5/1.
Akatosh, I will end you.
Yeah, I don't know how we pull this one off, to be honest. I mean, we've got the... Yeah. He'll give us cards, but yeah, that defensive room is just, that's very painful.
I'll not bow to these provincial militia.
Standing by.
So yeah, we just don't get through on anything. And he's got Louisville next turn. Yeah, I think we just pass the turn. Good game.
A hard-fought victory.
Yeah, I really, the defense is something that I
Nothing
would...
like a good battle.
Cut them down.
Let's see here. Yep. The sound started getting distorted. I wonder what that's from. And I'll troubleshoot at the weekend and fix it. That works. Wagyu beef. Oh, yes. I love Wagyu beef. Specialty beef product known for being the higher quality in terms of quality, marbling, taste, and texture. The meat must come from 4 approved breeds of Japanese cattle. And the Japanese government is heavily involved in protecting the tradition and integrity of this protein. Yeah, Wagyu beef is... I've had some burgers with that, and those are the kind of burgers that I'm saying you don't want to put ketchup on. You want to be able to taste that beef, and it really is. It's soft, it's supple, because it's got a lot of... It's like the fat, it's amazing. It really is. And the only reason I can talk about that without being completely crazy right now is that I've actually eaten a little bit of breakfast. So yeah. So I'm not starving to death. €500 per kilogram? Holy cow. That seems a bit expensive. If we're still talking about Wagyu beef. You always make me hungry, Antoine. I know, right? Beowulf, that's just kind of a thing. You on this stream, you just have to... crushing blow... No, we're just going to go ahead.
Insects, they dare face me?
There's a stunning vegan meat recipe using techniques... for crying the heck out loud.
Your time has come.
I trusted Australian Wagyu in the summer. Really go tasted.
Citizen.
I didn't come here.
I mean, this is just drain. So either crushing blow or illicit butcher. I think illicit butcher is going to be the way to go. Or yeah, then there's really no other play. Well, we could do the cliff racer, but yeah, let's do cliff racer, I guess.
By the Lord, Mother and Wizard, I see their strategy.
I'm happy if our opponent wants to drain, they can give us another card. I'm okay with that for now.
Ita for
Yeah.
Rise, my servant.
You are no match for me.
Time has come.
Last
Okay, then we're gonna go butcher.
I will scent, and soon I'll have your blood.
Shackle this thing down. And then
Well,
yeah.
let's see if we can find something useful.
There's a stunning vegan meat recipe. Wait, what? What? Hang on. There is a stunning vegan meat recipe using techniques derived from molecular gastronomy, and this vegan Wagyu steak has to be one of his best creations. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right, so obviously we're going to shackle that. That's 2. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. 5, 7, 8. That's 2, 5, 9, 10, 11. Dag the nabbit. Alright, so if we do Harpy, Steel Sword, Dominion, that's 3, 5. No, we can only do 3. If we want to do Cliff Racer as well. Or can we just do Cliff Racer and Crushing Blow? That's 4, 7. No, we can't. Alright.
Let's put these to use. Our foes will have nightmares about me.
Shackle Race Oathman. There we go. Okay. Hey, we simpatico, Beowulf. And that is going to give us exact lethal with our Steel Sword. Yep. Awesome. Woo! we're still not at top 100. Nope. It just letting us get there. But I mean, again, the thing is not top 100 is not that doesn't. I mean, okay. The I guess the truth of it, folks, if we break top 100, even if we don't stay there, we did it. Even if we don't get the card back, it was done. We did reach top 100, but it's not. I don't think it's necessarily official if you don't finish out the season like that. So, well. Slinking Jackal, I do love you. You are my spirit animal. Cliff Racer, you're a little early. You are obnoxious. And I guess you are just, you're just living up to that. Oh, boy. Anyone would take a random guess as to what we're up against here? Surely it's not support. Spell Sword. Please put it over there. No, of course you're going to put it there. Okay. We don't have a 2-drop for 4 next turn, but
Black Hand sees all.
I mean, we know this is going to keep spitting them out, so
Come to me.
wow. Okay, so this is just heavy heals and drain. That's not good. There we go, Slinking Jackal. 2 of them.
Nicely done.
Succumb to me.
Like Beetle says, just go face. Don't trade, go face.
Speak, citizen. Speak,
Except for...
citizen.
I mean, come on, really? Oh my gosh. We do have to trade with Drain, unfortunately.
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
Kill both Rangers. Of course, Beowulf, of course. I'm no amateur. No amateur.
Preparations have been made. We'll hold, no matter what.
And I gotta trade with that now.
I'm ready for you.
We're going to Sentinel Reclaimer.
Well, let's see if we can find something useful.
Give our...
I have you now.
This day is mine.
Some trades are okay. No, I know. Yeah. Like you're saying, guards are obvious. You have to trade, and then Drain is a big deal.
You fight like a child.
They've no move we can't anticipate.
Let's put these to use.
Don't underestimate me.
For the Black Hand.
That's going to be the gain 5 health. Of course.
I have your scent, and soon I'll have your blood.
Guess it really doesn't matter. But now remember, Beowulf, though, I did it, Beowulf, yesterday I made that trade and you said, no. Remember, I made this whole big thing about me trying to keep my 3-1 alive by killing their 1-1 with my 1-3, and you're like, no, always go face. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going off of that last bit of advice. The last desperate attempt of a desperate, sad. Okay, as long as it didn't get freaking guard over there.
Even the gods won't hear your screams.
Yeah, Big Hind, you never know. When you're up against these kind of decks, it's depends on the game. Dag nabbit, Beowulf, this is supposed to be Sword proof. That there should be no depends on the game against. Hey, there we go. That is our first step into top 100. We have broken the seal. Repeat, we have broken the seal. We are now at sub 100. And were we feeling secure about it, we would bail now. But I think in the 90s is not helpful. You won, right? Oh, I see, Beowulf. The ends justifies the means, or the lack of ends justifies the means. But yes, we did. That's what I'm saying. If I just stick to the plan. Well, who is it? Is it Profiteer that says that? Somebody says that. Stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Stay on target. We're too close. Stay on target. Pull up. No, it's all right. Like, ah. Oof. Man, I wish 91 was good enough. I really wish I felt 91 was safe for all intents and purposes, but we got at least 20 ranks to get down. And hey, that's not a bad way to get going. Oh, that's perfect for next play. This one doesn't look too bad to start off with. Thank you, Antoine. Thank you. Yeehaw! All right. So, yeah, I think that's going to be worth it, right?
Our foes will have nightmares about me.
Do your worst.
Hey, Slinking Jackal! Good to see you, my friend. Schwitt? Beowulf, I'm not sure. Is that a German word? Schwitt? Does that mean to crap my pants? Because if so, that's kind of what we might be doing here.
Blood and faith.
Don't underestimate me.
Slink, Jackal, slink! Shift. I knew Beowulf. As soon as I saw that, I was okay. You can just tell how like fast you were typing, like shift. It's like schwitz, schnell, schnell. Actually, ooh, schnell is a naughty word in German, isn't it? Isn't that like crap, but a little more aggressive? Speaking of aggressive,
Your time has come.
all right. So we're gonna have to figure something out here. Okay, shrieking harpy is good. And our Susei bootlegger maybe.
Don't underestimate me. I'm ready for you.
Blood and faith.
Hang on. Susei and harpy, maybe. Or crushing blow and dagger, or sentinel reclaimer and dagger. Yeah.
Blood and faith.
Well, let's see if we can find something useful.
I don't think he can do 19 damage on turn 5 with 5 magicka. So I think we're okay. He's gonna trade. Can't trade with everything. We've got plenty of reach, of course. Schnell means fast. Okay. Oh, Shiza, I think is the word I was thinking of. Shiza. So mea culpa. Shiza is the word I was thinking of. That means like, oh, poo. But Schnell means fast. Okay. Oh, thank you, Kev. I haven't seen. I know you're around. I just haven't seen you in a ton. Yeah, Shiza. Oh, and I never knew how to spell that. I guess that's a phonetic spelling because I'm guessing it's different. That's Yiddish. Wait, Schnell or Shiza? Are either one of them German? 80 might do it. You think? All right, so we go. I think we just buff up on all of our stuff here. Because we can. Oh wait. 5. Shackle that. Ah, I kind of screwed up. Well, Mud Crab and Steel Dagger, I guess.
Let's put these to use.
I think we're going to be all right. Yeah, I just moved to my new apartment and been stressful overall. Well, I'm happy you did your apartment. I'm guessing, Kev, that move was for good reasons, not like eviction. But I mean, you don't have to tell me. Obviously, you don't have to share it if it's too. If it's not a good thing, but I'm hoping it's a good move. Like, hey, I moved for a work opportunity, or moved to a little bit better living conditions, things like that. It's my hope, but.
Honorous insects, they dare face me?
All right, this might just be Vampire Hawk's last bit of... We do have Soothsay to get past guards. We're not worried about guards. We're just worried about losing our crab.
I am defeated.
And we're not going to lose our crab. It's been a good move. Excellent. Okay, good. Very happy. Shackle the automaton. Yeah, I feel like that's wrong to do, Antoine. From a moral standpoint. All right, so, okay. Vote is... Is 80 safe to stay in top 100 until evening? Until the end. So there we go. That's the poll. Everybody, please chime in, because yeah, if y'all think if you think we're good, because here's the thing: we could play again and lose and drop out and have to get our way back to this point, or we can just chill here, ride it out, go arena, and just enjoy the rest of the day, and you know, hopefully it works. If not, you need a maybe option. No, Beowulf, there's no point in a maybe option. I understand. Maybe is a very distinct possibility. Okay, all right. I'm getting strong no's here. The point of the poll is not to be comfortable riding the middle. Like I need definitive. Possibly, eventually, maybe. All right. Well, I thank you for all for being honest. We'll end the poll just because I decided to get into it again. And unfortunately, we have not had good luck against this particular too much silence, too much drain. But I don't know if this would get us down to 70, but if it does, like I said, 70, I feel pretty good about.
Hail, friend.
This might be handy.
Don't push the river. Good advice for us all. Maybe check back in later this evening. He's a good player too. I would have stayed and watched rank maybe. Oh, well, but that's the thing, Beowulf. I would have to do that all night long. Let's see. Do we harpy this or do we soothsay? I think we harpy. He's going to be forgetting around a big guard at the end. 4 players in a row with the ring. Thank you for keeping track, Paul. Paul actually asked me earlier today, was like, hey, is that like a random, like, does it just every other game you get it? And I was like, nope, that is RNG right there. He's like, well, that seems kind of messed up. Okay, so now we have to trade everything in to get rid of that piece of garbage. Ah, boy, howdy.
Do your work. This might be handy.
Luckily, we got 2 Crown Quartermasters to get us back at where we need to be. Don't keep underestimating you, please.
Time to march.
It's not me, honestly, Antoine, that I'm underestimating. It's the... I should have done Soothsay and then... Okay, that's not great, I guess.
Kashyyyt's work is never done.
And I did that just because he's going to turn into a guard here with the dagger, for sure. So I figured, let's just get out of his way. There you go.
My own bright blade.
I know you're humble, but we're all seeing what you're doing. Well, it's what the deck is doing. Because yesterday, we also saw what I was doing, and it was not great. Actually, the past 2 days.
I will have your head.
So yeah, our opponent just, again, with the answers, unfortunately. Beowulf, I'm taking your advice now from earlier today. I don't know how well that's going to work, but there we go. Got the cloak. It's getting old. Getting old.
Today I repay in kind.
You still play the deck. Number 80 is great already.
We must protect our stronghold.
Oh my gosh, this is just guard central, for crying out loud.
Out of my sight.
Keep taking out the guards. I mean, I can't. I have little to lose at this point. He has to give you cards eventually. Doesn't necessarily seem like it.
Into the fray.
My goodness gracious, can we please go a turn without a guard? No, he's gonna wait. It's the same bullcrap as every other player out there. They do the you know what? No, I gotta save this for a better target. He's just gonna keep bulking up the bodies that he has. We're not gonna be able to push damage, and eventually he's gonna wait until there we go. We're just done.
My fight is done.
Yes, he's very. Yeah, no, he absolutely is very lucky in his draw, and so it does not seem to behoove us to continue to play against that. When somebody else is incredibly lucky, you're not going to win. That's just the way it goes. All right, another rematch. Whale poop. Yeah, he did. You know, and that's the thing. You know, so what we were saying before to
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
what was it? Oh, I can't remember.
Preparations have been made.
Well, Douglas. You know, Douglas was asking. You got to work on your draw.
For you.
That's what you do. That's the result. If you work on your draw, you end up being able to do that.
You won't foil my plan.
The odds to get all three in an 80 card deck, yeah, from 80 to 94. Yeah, it's just not a good good time. I'm thinking I almost want to crushing blow this guy because he is drain, right? Health deck, but you know what? We'll do this. That way we can trade with him next turn if we want to, because he is going to enable this to go off as soon as he plays another card. Take out the guy, yeah.
There's always a plan. I'll profit from your death.
All right.
Out of my sight.
We
Don't
can't do both.
underestimate me.
The Black Hand sees all.
I wanted Slinking Jackal in there, but how much longer does the match go if you finish it out? Hey, Tim, what's going on?
Of the sky, guide us.
It can go on indefinitely, Tim. I mean, not ultimately indefinitely. It can go on for quite some time. That's the problem, because our opponent is not required to. Yeah. Our opponent is not required to go face, so if I let it play out, he could have just sat there and kept passing the turn, passing the turn, passing the turn, and then we just lose.
Ready to move out.
But yeah, he could take another half hour if he wanted it to. If I don't concede, that's how long it could take. So we're right now we're in danger of getting our face kicked in. So I want to do Shrieking Harpy. Well, let's see. They can't do it in this turn. So we're going to save that for the last one. And I want her on the board. And I want to get the heals from that. So we only need to push 3 damage. Now he's going to heal again. I'm sure he's got a way to heal.
I'll do what I must.
My vengeance.
There goes Giggles.
I'll do what I must.
Until my
So that puts him outside of
do what
range
I must.
for now. Oh no, it doesn't.
Our foes will have nightmares about me.
Oh shoot, gotta jump on my call. But yeah, Tim. So that's why it's called like concede efficiency. Now we're back down to 80, right where we were before. Well, I feel like we need to win one more against a top 20, and that'll get us where we need to be. Oh, it was the same health deck, B-Wolf. That was a rematch. So Happy Putis may not be quite as happy. Maybe just down to one Happy Putis. Understood. Yeah. Yeah, below 80. Like I was saying, 70 or less. I would be thrilled with 65. I will take 70. I think 70 is pretty safe. But 80 is just too precarious. As our poll showed. All right, Azora is never a good thing. 45, this is what we need. This is the win we need right here, folks. Don't know if it's going to happen, but if we are going to get there, I think it's with this win. Or if we can win this, I think this will put us out of... This'll issue it, you know, whatever. We'll see. We'll see.
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
I love it. Take him out! Take him down! Take him down! I'm hearing Theoden from that one movie. Harpy for 10. I'm going to go Ice Spike. I can see there being other things we need Harpy. Okay, Harpy. We don't really need you right now. We might need you later. But right now, not so much. There you go.
By the Lord, Mother, and Wizard, I see their strategy.
So do I. We all see their strategy. It's to win.
My vengeance.
All right, so here's my thing. Okay, good. I mean, we could still have a problem here, because if he has the third drained vitality, then we'd lose the whole lane if we were doing Shrieking Harpy. But oh, Cliff Racer, right on time. I love you. Go, Cliff Racer. Go, Cliff Racer. Go. Game really doesn't want you to have the ring. No, it does not, Zen Sky. It does not. We haven't had it much at all today, unfortunately. All right, so
Out of my sight.
6 is Black Hand and Camlorn.
Ominous insects, they dare face me? The Night Mother will guide us.
So if he's able to do another Cradle Crush or something, we lose his entire lane, but we also do a little bit of damage in death. If not, we're in pretty good shape. There we go. Knew he had. I figured he had a second one. Like it was a little too. And so I should have. Yeah, I should have played the other lane as well. But that's all right. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it's not. Sinking Jackal, go! Shrieking Harpy, go! Come on, Slinking Jackal. I need you, buddy. I need you to get to that face for me. Need you to do it.
If I fall,
That's not what I was hoping for. Oh, piss on me. Okay, that's a stay of execution. Oh, wait, no, that's not. Okay, good. Oh. Alright, so if it's below 70 game. Come on, below 70. Come on, below 70. There we go! And for all you of pure mind, of chaste mind, that is 69. We'll say good to go for there. Good to go. All right, are we safe at 69? And I'm actually going to put, let's see. I figured as much. I just wanted to put in a poll. Are we safe to 69? All right. So arena, it looks like we're heading into arena. Nope. Versus. Oh, it's still not 100%. It's close. not 100%. We have some folks thinking it might not be enough. 69 is a cool number. You know, honestly, I hate to say this. This sounds bad. When I was younger, I was probably in 5th grade when somebody first showed me the 69. And I had no idea what it was. So here was the thing: is somebody said, "Okay, look," and they actually drew it out for me. And they said, "What does that look like to you?" And I was like, "I 6 and a 9." He's like, "Okay, these are people." And again, I have no idea about sexual stuff, so I'm like, 2 amputees? Like, I didn't. That's to me. That is. There was no arms or legs, so I'm just thinking, okay, it's people with no arms or legs, and clearly that's not what it is. But I got an eye roll from that because I like it never occurred to me. Like the little bit I knew about sex stuff, the idea that you would want to have anybody want to have their head anywhere near anybody else's groin area was, and it still is. To be honest with you, I'm still not thrilled about the idea. Like either way, I like no. I mean, like there's good reasons to keep our head kind of in the same vicinity. I don't necessarily want it down there, and I certainly don't want mine down there. So it affronted my innocence when I was younger, and nowadays I still just don't. I don't get the appeal. We'll put it that way. But it could be because don't knock until you tried it. I'm just saying it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. 69 with go with a face deck. Nice. Potion. Thank you, Potion. Yes, indeed. Just check back later. I will be happy with that. Sexy number indeed. Lovely. Need the 69 card back. Wait, do they? Oh, they do have one, don't they? Is there? Don't risk it. That's a very funny 69 story. It's right up there with my my adult toy store. I always heard the name adult toy store. You see adult toy store signs. When I was younger, I was familiar with the Salvation Army. And so I thought adult toy store is, in my mind, I didn't know the word, but it's vintage toys. It's toys for adults. Adults who played with you could go in there if you were born in the 70s and you could grab Star Wars, you could grab the original G.I. Joe. It was a thrift shop for adults to get the toys that they had in their youth. What we would consider today to be a vintage toy store. And I didn't know why they didn't have any windows. I didn't even ask. I just remember I was like, "Can I go there?" And my mom was like, I think she said no, but she didn't say when you're older. She's like, "That's for adults" or something. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe just later in life. It wasn't until, I crap you not, I was 22 years old, was going to my friend's, my friend was having a bachelor party. It was the only friend, I had several friends who had bachelor parties, and they were all just fun stuff. We went to the beach, we went out camping. This was the first bachelor party I went to that was actually a traditional bachelor party with all the whatever toys. So we were going to an adult toy store. We were going out to get stuff, and we go to an adult toy store. And I'm like, "Why are we going here?" And they're like, "Oh, come on, this is where we're going to get the stuff." And I'm like, and yeah, I walked in. That was a slap in the face. I think the first thing I saw was a wall of multicolored dildos. And I'm like, what the hell? This is not, there's nothing vintage about these. And they were Transformers that transformed into things, but they didn't transform into what I was used to seeing them transform into. And you didn't have G.I. Joe. You did have something called a Cobra, but again, not from Hasbro, not from the toy companies. It was a crushing time. And so then I despaired because I was like, well, thrift stores don't have all the cool stuff. But then then eBay came along and redeemed my hope. All right, so here we go, folks. Leave it up to you all, as I did with the draft and with this. Do we go Monk? Do we go Tribunal? Or do we go Daggerfall? You only moved 7 spaces since you last played? Yeah, Denise, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking / hoping. I agree with Denise. Chances are 92% will be enough. I love this. Everybody's. Well, Denise is giving me a firm. Ugnip again playing the odds. So that tomorrow, if I come back and say, "What happened, guys? I let it ride at 69 and we dropped to 105," and Ugnip will be like, "Hey, I just said there's a 92% chance. There's an 8% chance it's not going to be good enough." Hedging the bets. Jesse, keep it clean. Oh, I can only get so dirty. Maybe there's some sort of mystic message from Tesla with this number. Walks into a toy store. Are the toys in the back? Exactly, Potion. Yeah. I mean, I was just like, wait a minute. Now, I will admit, it fell into place pretty quick. Everything clicked. It wasn't like I was like I was shocked initially, but then it was kind of like, okay, all the times people would talk about adult toy stores, the fact they didn't have windows, the fact that none of my friends went to them and came back with really cool toys. It was like, it all made sense very, very quickly. With that one wall of dildos, it was very, very quick to sink in exactly what the lie had been. But it just never occurred to me. Why would you have an entire toy store filled with really crappy toys? And they look cheap. They're not cheap, but they look kind of cheap. And like, it's like, if you ever gone to south of the border, I don't know. Well, most of you haven't because you don't live in the States. But in the States, we had a thing. It's not, I don't think it's there anymore. It's called south of the border, and it's down in, I think it's South Carolina, like the bottom of South Carolina, right before you get to Georgia, I believe. And it was really cool because they had these giant signs with like all these like neon writing stuff, and it was like south of the border, you're almost, to give you the mileage, like 300 and some miles, and it would like, you never saw such a place. It's like a bunch of like meat puns. Like, you're always a wiener at Pedro's. Yeah, and then you never saw such a place. And there was another one. So it was kind of like just a fun way to count down the miles to get to, because we were going to Florida. But you get there, and it's this rundown, grimy thing where it's like all these like, a lot of stuff is made in Taiwan and China. But when you think of like the cheapest of the cheap stuff, where it's like the plastic you can see through, you shouldn't be able to see through it, but you can see through it because it's so freaking thin and fragile. And it's like a snake made out of whatever. It wasn't an adult toy store. It was a regular thing, but it was just like, it was so run down. I think back in the 70s it was awesome, but my first trip was down there was like 85. We didn't actually go there until like one of our trips in the 90s, and it was just so disappointing. It was just it was like just run down like flea market kind of thing. I was like, oh man. All right, Daggerfall is what I'm seeing. So I can't beat novice practice, and I'm assuming it's because I'm stupid. No, Douglas, it's not. It is a lot of it is your deck composition. 75 was good for you to make top 100. Okay, then I'm gonna let it ride. It would be nice to make a kind of best of this climbing the ladder, like few minutes with your favorite moments from the 23 episodes. Yeah, it's one I might do something like that. I mean, that is a hefty, because unfortunately I don't have any of the videos anymore, like because they're huge. Before I compress them and everything. And so I get rid of them as soon as I have them. So I don't actually have the video. So I would have to go into each video, scrub through, and try to find them. I wish I had thought of that in advance, because it's a really good idea, but it's a good idea if I had the videos on a local drive where I could just kind of scrub through them very quickly. With the internet, you got to take, I think I have to re-download them ultimately, which may not be the worst thing. It's going to be a time thing. It's going to be a time. That's a lot of time, because there's not like a giant moment that jumps out. Like, even getting legend this time was kind of deflating. It was not the most exciting. I got more excited pulling off our really crappy, Red Year combo. But Daggerfall, you just went to 68. If people lose, your rank improves. Okay, well, all's fair. So, okay, Daggerfall is a little bit that I'm seeing, so we'll go Daggerfall here.
Presenting the Daggerfall Covenant. Always.
Oh, no, you're just saying it's a Daggerfall deck you're playing against. Okay, Daggerfall. All right, Daggerfall it is. There we go. But yeah, Douglas, don't get discouraged. No, because even I can beat the computer on Master, like on Expert, on the regular, like 19 out of 20 times, or 39 out of 40 times probably is more like it. And if I can do it, you can do it, because I'm in that lower tier. Like, you would have to be, and you don't strike me as this, you would have to have some like actual, I think, deficiency to play this game worse than I do. So it really comes, but I was getting my butt kicked on the regular too. Don't get me wrong. When I first started, to me it was like 30 to 40% of the time beating novice, and that's after a few months. But yeah, it's the deck that you're playing, and the amount of cards you're going to unlock. So I would say try to move through the stories more, because they're going to give you more cards to work with. But it's really hard. If you got a patchwork deck, it can be very hard. The computer's always going to go aggro. That's its only way of going. It can't play control. So you are always going to be facing an aggressive opponent. It's going to remove a few things that it deems as targets worthwhile, but more than likely, it's going for your face. So there's a lot of, because you could build some really decent mid-range or control decks. Well, not decent ones. If you built moderate, decent, kind of, they're going to lose to just the computer aggro, because it can do that kind of thing. So don't beat yourself up. Don't get discouraged about it. You can do it. It's probably, you're just throwing random stuff down there, and those decks do have a synergy. They do have a thing in common, and if you're playing against the story stuff, they've got a theme, and they can be dirty. A lot of the adventure decks that you're playing against, they've got like high prophecy counts. They've got I have 2 supports and they're both generating health for me or something. Like, there's a lot where you have to kind of craft a deck specifically to, at least I do, to take on whatever that's presenting you. But you can't do that if you don't have the cards yet. So really at this point, just do what you can to build up that collection. And again, if you want, I'm sure other people can show you. We can probably all put together in fact, well, no, we'll do this first. After this, if we've got time, chat, if you all want to help, if you all can help me, we'll put together a commons and rares only aggro deck that Douglas could run with. So it's going to be the cheapest for him to put together and the easiest. I'm thinking it's going to be an orc, but we can see. But let's go ahead and get this draft done, and we'll move on. I went 7-0 yesterday, Arena. You got this. Okay. Well, I appreciate the, and it was with Daggerfall as well. Okay. It is very unusual, Antoine, but this is really the only way, because playing in casual just doesn't feel like it's doing much. Like, so tomorrow, we're starting the new season. Tomorrow I'm going to play the decks that other people have given me. Like, since what was it? I don't know. We've been doing this for like 4 days, just going hard-nosed aggro. So I'll be playing some other decks, maybe the big body deck or something on the ladder, see if we can break out of rank 5 into 4. Not struggling to do it. I did, Io. Well, you reminded me 3 days. Denise reminded me yesterday. So, hey, look at that. Look at our poll. Did y'all notice this? Look at that. 69. Oh no, it said 69% said yes. On my little window it said 69 said yes, which is beautiful. But okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, so I've had help, Io, from you and Denise reminding me to keep it on live chat. All right, so here we go. Emperor's Attendant, Whiterun Protector. I'm thinking Blood Crazed for the draw. It's a bit on the lower end of the curve. The Attendant is, I mean, a +1/+1. Is that really all that? Is that worthwhile? And Whiterun Protector, I mean, he could be good, but again, you're having to break runes to get him to go out. I just feel like that's a very conditional thing. The Rookie 1993 is also going for top 100. Currently 88. Only gone down 3 points in 5.5 hours. No kidding. Jeez. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I really do not want to push Fate. Getting down to 69, even if it was 50-50, I don't know that I'd push it, because the chance of you just yo-yoing, you know, we keep as you saw, we kept going against, you know, number 13, number 5, number 54. Like, we're getting into the lower end. We're consistently coming against the lower end of the rankings. And I don't want to start yo-yoing, having that kind of thing happen. So I feel better about where we're at. I think 69 is pretty fair. And like I said, you know, for you all in Europe, you know, it's already, now granted, it stays up until midnight in California. So, which is what? It's like 2 o'clock in the morning for me. So pretty much almost 8 o'clock in the morning for you folks in Europe, I think, is how late it stays open. But I just got to do what we can do. Keep in mind, even the Assassin deck that Jesse is using to climb top 100 is full of common and rare cards, just a few epics and no legendary. So you can use that as well. That's very true, Antoine. Yeah, that's a good call. There are, well, yeah, a few epics. Yeah, like the Black Hand Messenger is an epic. And the 3/2, that's another big one. But yeah, the deck that we just played with would be amazing for climb. 7 a.m. I think midnight at Bethesda near Washington D.C. Oh, they're Eastern time. Okay, so yeah, Europe has until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. For as far as I am, or I guess as far as you guys are going. I've been helping him with decks, but he's already talented. Last month he tried to go down to top 50 and lost top 100 as spiraled out. Oh no. Okay, so yeah, if you try to push to get, you know, low to feel safe enough, it can be a problem. Consume BM is viable too. Lots of cheap cards except Alfiq. Yeah, your Consume deck actually got. So we're gonna go Blood Crazed Day out here. Steel Sword for the reach, right? I feel like that's really good. I mean, Bollywog, probably not the worst. I know some people would be screaming at me, the curve, Imbued Argodian. But if we don't have a way to consume them, like, is that really? But yeah, your Consume BM, from what I recall, I was pretty cheap. inexpensive. Inexpensive. Alfie consumes imbued Bosner is so cool. Oh yeah, it gets the lethal on the guard. All right, I'm gonna go with the reach. Rapid shot. I mean, Swift String Dragging. Card draw. Gotta keep it cheap. Imposter's Mission, Frost Troll. Don't forget to rock that new sexy card back tomorrow. I will, Dano. I definitely will. Thank you. Yes, I will be. I will be excited. That's gonna be the first thing I've unlocked in this game in like 5 years, or nah, probably not. I've got some card backs, but yeah, for the most part, that is gonna be the. I feel like this could be good. That'll be fun. Oh dang it, Dano! Sorry, I'm trying to give everybody time enough to chime in on these, but you know, if I don't hear anything one way or the other, I think Imbue Argonian this time, get that curve down. Sorry, Dan. That's what I was thinking too, but then I seemed to hear the cries of the draw. Imbue Argonian. All right, Skinned Hound, Blackwood. I think Stalwart's an automatically no, because the chances of it actually proccing are pretty low. I mean, this goes up every single turn. Alchemist. I can dig it. Skilled Blacksmith does not seem good here. 3 Feather the War Chief. I'm guessing I'm going to get a few people saying 3 Feather with probably. Shackle? Really? Now remember, it's Shackle on one turn and +2 on the other turn. Shackle? Dano. All right, well, if you're going to say it twice, I'll go with it twice. Shackle, always nice. I knew Denise was going to say 3 Feather. Why? I thought you might, Denise. I wasn't 100% sure. Prophecy. Which one's Prophecy? Prophecy. Well, Denise, you know, if our opponent ends up with a freaking Aelid Guardian in Arena, then I'll give him the match. I'm thinking Bloodkin? Yeah. Windkeep, I think it's got to be the one, right? I mean, Covenant Mail's Prophecy. Ooh, yeah. Get a few items. Either 3 Feathers, my preferred removal. Yeah. For the troll, right? Silence and card draw, probably over Vigilant of Stendarr. I don't want to do a, since we're not heavy on items. We got 2 possible. I don't want to do Soul Wraith. I feel like that's just going to be a delay the inevitable. Knife to Throat. Or Vigilant of Stendarr. I mean, 5/2 body at 3 in Arena. That's probably pretty good. And yes, I've met with people more than... No kidding, Denise. Oh, boy. Well, luckily we can't draw it. In fact, well, we could technically draw Invade, but it doesn't look like the Arena is trying to force that upon us this time. I kind of like the idea of the silence and card draw, to be honest. So we'll just go with that. I didn't see any other thing. Hrothgar Assassin or Rising of Bones. Those would be my 2. Leaning towards is Artisan. Because Rising of Bones, without any kind of synergy with Betray, I feel like you're burning a card to do it. Artisan, yep, cool. Oh, Underworld Vigilante. We lost to her last time. I mean, the Warhelm is an item, but it's not a particularly robust item. If it was the other way around, charge, yeah. Enchanted Plate seems like the ideal, because this does damage to everything. If we're not a self-harm deck, that doesn't make sense. 2 for 2. We don't really have a lot on there. We've got a bunch of other draws, so I could see an argument for Stormhold because he gets buff at turn 7. You do have Frost Troll. Yeah. That gains that much power. Right. Oh, true. So, Enchanted Plate. Don't invade cards have ×2 chance of being offered in the arena pool due to it being the latest expansion before maintenance mode? I wouldn't doubt that, Zen Sky. I mean, especially based on our last arena draw, but I would hope not. But yeah, I think so. Because that's the deck that you win. Like when you win an arena, you get the Invade, Oblivion, bullcrap. Endeavor, hey, Endeavor. Hey, Endeavor. What's going on, Endeavor? Good to see you, my friend. Plate would work for trades. Yeah. Stone's Throw. We don't really have any big bodies right now that would really make good use of that. I mean, we can buff them, but I think a 2/2 that's going to spawn 1 2-drop is probably going to be our better bet at this point. I am currently in the top 100, my friend, so I'm feeling pretty good. We've got our primary goal and our secondary goal. At least for now. Don't know if we'll end the season with our secondary goal, but it looks pretty good. We ended at 69. Stone or Wandering Skeletons. Okay, we'll go with Stone. Okay, this one's rough for me. What do you guys think? I think all of these are good. I mean, Orc Clan would be my... I don't know. I'm going these two, but I think Unstable Madman and Arena could probably snowball pretty quick. You don't silence this guy. We got some weapons. I could see him getting out of hand. If aggro Orc. Yeah, I don't really know that our deck has an identity yet. I don't think we're 100% geared for aggro. We haven't really had too many choices for that, but I do think we're at the very worst we're mid range, probably Magro, or what was it? Midgrow, I think is what they call it. I think whatever. I really suck at arena matches. I find it very difficult to get a deck. You and me both, Brovington. This is just kind of a fun. The extra buff from Captain is good. Okay. Yeah, you and me both, Brovington. I am not good at this. Brutal Ashlander for 1. I think it's an RNG card, so I'm not a huge fan of it, but a 1/1. And it feels kind of like the last draft where, like, we didn't have any bad drafts per se, but we didn't have any really good ones. We didn't have any really good stuff. Ooh, Trusty Sword. I kind of like the idea of giving us some more of that. And Bangarai Butcher right now, we've got 2 orcs. We've got 2 orcs. Brutal Ashlander. Brutal. Oh, wait. Okay, so yeah, Brutal Ashlander. I mean, if I had to pick, it would be Trusty Sword or Butcher. Hey, Mario! Is it Mario? Oh man, I think that's right. Is it Mario? No, because it looks like Marius, but Pilgrim for me for tempo. Really? Pilgrim? Going once? Going twice? Sword? Okay. We got a Pilgrim and Sword. Anybody else? Anybody else? Weigh in now or forever hold your peace. We'll have to flip a coin for it or something. I was leaning towards Io myself, but I could see the merits of a 4/4. The only thing, Endeavor, if it's going to be a tie, I've got the Trusty Sword is premium, and premium takes precedence. That's kind of the rule. I think that's the rule in Tessel as well. Sword? Okay, we got the sword. Imbued. Wait, did we get a consume? When imbued is consumed. When is consumed? We don't have any way to consume, but we do have consume. Sword. Exactly. You have trolls? Sword all the way. There we go. Dano rally. Okay. We shall rally. At this point now we want to move on because we don't want to be going too late in the day here. I don't know any of these. They keep trying to push Flame Breath on me. You see this? They keep trying to push Flaming Breath on me. This is the 3rd time this piece of garbage has been offered. And I'm not... I mean, the premium doesn't look bad, but he just looks fake. He looks like a statue or something. He does not look real. He looks very plasticky. So many flame... I know, exactly, right? I Arise. Summon a 1/1 Risen Dead with guard in each lane. Yeah, that's probably... Alright. We'll go with that one. Ooh, Spirit Knife. I'm thinking. I mean, it's not unconditional removal, but that takes out a Dark Seducer. But I do like Swifting Dragon, but that's bumping our curve up pretty high. Dragon. 3 good cards. Yeah, we already have 1 Bloodkin, so I'm not too worried about that. But Swiftwing, you think? I like the idea of Swiftwing. How many cards to draw? 30. Ain't nothing but a Swiftwing. Ain't nothing but a Swiftwing on a string, yo. Give me that Swiftwing. Okay, we got to go with the Prophecy, right? Prophecy with the extra buff there. Moral Gatekeeper, I think, is all the way. I mean, I like Steel Scimitar. I like it a lot, but we've got a decent amount of items now, and I think this is, as a Prophecy, is probably going to be a little bit better for us. I really don't. Wait a minute, is that? I can never figure out if that's the background sticking out of the back of his head, or if he's got like a little yarmulke thing on. It's just a really unfortunate place because you see kind of a dome structure in the background here. So it kind of looks like that might be that. Otherwise, it's like really weird. Like, why do you got this little thing on your head? I don't know. Creature. Okay, go creature. Woga Prophecy. Awesome. Okay. All right. Skaven. I'm thinking Skaven. The game wants us to do some fire stuff, so I'm thinking Skaven. Berserker the Pale. We don't have big bodies here. Not a lot of big bodies. I don't think any, really. Swiftwing is going to be our only big body, so I think Skaven's going to be a good one for us. Keeping the curve down, too. War is very interesting. War Hardened Senshi. Battle an enemy creature, or come down as a 5/4 for 4. That might be. What do you guys think? Skaven Senshi? Skaven Senshi? What do we have? Senshi? Hey, Jay Shades! Hello! Alrighty, we got 2 for Senshi. We're going Senshi. Oh. Dunmer Nightblade. We already do have 1 of these guys, I believe. Yeah, we've got 1 of those. I'm thinking a 2-drop. Rally? Okay. I'm trying to see, what do we have for 2? Yeah, we got a few 2s. Not a ton, but Rally we go. Mute, right? Silence 2 creatures. That's got to be pretty good in Arena. We are really starting to feel like a control deck right now, to be honest, but Mute for you always. I like it. Staff of Ice, Redoran Battle Spear. That's got to be the jam right there, right? Battle Spear. Jay Shades for Mute. Okay, good. Retroactively, I'm glad we got the right one. I got to think Battle Spear is the way to go. Ice? Really? Staff of Ice. Oh, because it could do 2 damage to face, right? It doesn't have to be just a creature. All right, I gotta go. If somebody suggests something, and I don't hear an objection, I'll just go with that. So we do have a Prophecy here. We'll be our second Chemist. Okay, back for a few before the next call. Just review the games. Congrats. Thank you, Beowulf. Thank you, and thank you for the deck. As I said, tomorrow we're going to be trying a bunch of decks that have been submitted that I hadn't been able to play with. So we'll try your non-Schwart proof decks, but should be slightly better than the one we've been playing, along with Beaterus, and I think Todd, maybe you just submitted one as well. So we'll be playing with some of those decks tomorrow. But for now, thank you for the Get Gucked deck that got us to 69. So thank you, sir. Ice has Prophecy too. I love Blackwood. We'll go Blackwood. Awesome-o! If you have luck, grow free. We don't have luck. Ooh, Skyborn Dragon, right? Or Fabricate. Ooh, Fabricate I feel could be a really big one. But Cast Out could be good too. These are 3 good cards. There's only 1 premium though. So I'm leaning towards that one. Fabricate. Going once. Going twice. Fabricate it is. Okay, we got on the Morgul Gatekeeper. We got another Moot Squire. Then we got a Daedric Crescent. Fab, yes. Okay, cool, cool. All right, I got to remember. I think you guys were what, Prophecy? Okay. Morkel. All right. Going Morkel Gatekeeper. Ooh, Fingers, right? Fingers. I mean, Bannerman, cool, but Fingers. Prophecy is huge in Arena. Yeah, as long as you draw it, B. Well, if you gotta. We got a conflict here. We got Fingers against Markarth. Big Hind's going for the Bannerman, and Endeavor's saying Fingers. J Shade's Fingers. You lack creatures big time. Fingers probably. Fingers always. All right, sorry, Big Hind. I gotta go with the Fingers. I gotta go with the Fingers. But I am with you. I am a little bit leery about our lack of bodies, to be honest.
We have another brave
Then creature
warrior
focus.
awaiting a challenge.
Good luck. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, we feel very much more like a control. This is not going to be a... Oh, we were at the end. Yeah, I didn't realize that either. I was like, yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I don't feel like this is all much worse than the last one. Your curve also lacks biggies. Yeah. We didn't have too many. We had that one giant, I think. Oh, no, we had the giant and the Leviathan. Our curve is not all that low, so I don't mind trying with Blackwood. We'll probably fall flat on our face here, folks, but that's okay. Yeah, I think the first one we built had a little more... Ooh.
Your destruction is at hand.
Blackwood to power. Yeah, we had no legendaries and no epics, I don't think.
They make it too easy.
Die, Outlander.
This world holds many wonders.
And I'm going to hold on to Fabricate since we don't have a lot of big bodies. Maybe, because we can play Blackwood next turn. If we don't have another option, then we can do... We'll see. Arena is a different animal. Yeah, that's part of the reason I usually avoid this particular animal. Okay. So we can use a knife if we want to next turn. Or knife to the throat. I think he's going to want to stay out of the field lane to keep the RNG from this from hurting his kitty.
Don't come.
So many drafts seem good and then fall flat, or seem weak and clutch it out for 6 or 7 wins. Yeah. All right, he's really trying to get this kitty to go big. So we are going to... I'm going to let him give us one more card. And in the meantime, play Covenant and Fabricate. Let's see. This gives him 1-3.
Die!
Die, Outlander.
Ooh. So we're past 3. We've got a 5 next turn. 5 for you. Oh, sorry, Endeavor. I did that just because we do have our 5. We have 4 and then 5 essentially. And this guy's just getting bigger over here.
Your card will be
Go. Got ourselves a card. Okay. That's fine. So we are on +1/+1. We're not going to give him a card.
Die, Outlander.
So we're going to do this. Make him think that that's our play. But that's our big deal. We're going to try to take him out with this guy here. And hopefully he doesn't do anything to it. And we can just knife to the throat and take that out and end this kitty tyranny.
Care to make a friendly wager?
Ooh, golly day. I would love to silence her, but I don't know. Well, we can do both, kind of. Would have gone 5. He has no yellow, so no javelin, right? Not. Yeah, that's what. We'll see. My thing is, I was gonna go knife on corner. I wanted to save knife for Kitty. Because, yeah. Knife on corner club, yeah. And then I think we just do... Oh, sweet! Alright.
Die, Outlander.
That way if Kitty does trade, we just mute it next turn.
I'll scout ahead.
Mute to power. I kind of want him to play another creature though, to get the most bang out of. Because I know he's going to go face with it. There's no way he trades. Oh, he's going to trade. Proving me wrong. That's a surprise. All right, so we avoid taking some damage to our face, and those are 2 very good mute targets. Wax.
It is a fine day, but
and the good news is we are, like, what little late game we have, we've got in our hand right now. So this is not looking too shabby. And we're only down 1 rune. We'll be down 2 after this, but
close ranks, let nothing through.
I mean, yeah, I'll put him on him, I guess.
Die,
And worse.
I was gonna put it on this guy, but I don't want to bank too heavy on any particular creature and try to build him up too much because he does have things.
This may prove useful.
That way, it does trade with this critter here.
Die, Outlander.
Oh, did I do something egregious, Jay Shades? I might have done something egregious. I got a what? Question mark. So let's hope he has no super biggies. Yeah, Big Hein. Yeah, I mean, we do. I've got a custom fabricant coming down, and that's got a ward on it. So whatever his bad biggie is, we might be able to. Okay, Siege Crawler would screw us. Well, we've got our custom fabricant into Swiftwing, but yeah, we wouldn't last. But he's got to get to what, 11 for Siege Crawler? He does have the ring, so I'm okay with him if he wants to give me a card, though. Okay, so do we use the reach to kill? I don't like that. But I don't really have much of an option. And I don't want to use Swiftwing for that.
Die, Outlander.
There's no the hunter becomes the hunted.
Underworld, yep. Yep, and we got our custom fabricant next turn, which would be nice. Cool.
Die, Outlander.
Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, we're in it now. Now see, it's 11-11. That's in green. Oh, that's because of the ward. So he can, even if he silences it, but he could. He might have the. He could have the thing, the shriveled mummy thing. We gave one more card that we wanted to. There we go. He's got another one of those.
Sign me up.
We don't have any more silence either. Wait, do we? No, we're out of silence. Those were the only two we had, so we can't really.
This better be good.
Die, Outlander.
I may be going too hard too fast. I'm so glad you have the finger. Me too, Big Hind. Me too. That's the only reason why I'm doing what I'm doing now, because I think between Fingers of the Mountain, we should be able to take out pretty much whatever else he's going to put down. But we'll see. I don't know if he's got mass removal or not. Two of those, having two Trespasser's Banes was really bad luck for us. Oh no, he had Lay Down Arms and Trespasser's Bane. So you're currently 67 places, so improved by 2 places. Nice! Oh, thank you, Denise. Thank you for letting me. It's taken a little bit more and more of a load off. I don't know who's losing, but I appreciate.
Error of myrrh.
What do you got? A squish? Crossbow. Good. I would be disappointed if your deck did not have the typical stuff in it. That'd be a real bummer.
I swear vengeance.
Wow. All right. So Fingers, and hopefully one other card to get rid of whatever else he plays. Get rid of all his bodies. Now he's going to heal, which sucks. So here's the thing. Wait, do we have lethal? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. If we take this out, then taking this out will automatically go to face, right? So, I could use... Hang on a second. This could be fun.
Die, Outlander. Die, Outlander.
Let me at him.
And then Swiftwing next turn. Yes, maybe? I meant to trade her into here, but that would have just done 1 more damage and we lost our 2/2 body. Probably just the people jostling for the top 10 are yo-yoing and people are trying to get below 50. Why 50 though? Like if you're not going to be top 10, why even mess with getting? Maybe it's just a moral victory, like but there's no reward for top 50, right? There's no card back or anything, so it's just kind of like just to say that they made top 50.
You must be cleansed.
Okay, that I'm actually grateful for that. It's a 50-50 chance whether it's going to hit the face or hit him. Unless he's got another silence. Be a lot of silence in this deck here. All right, so worst case scenario for us, but I think we still 2, 3, 4. We have it exactly. If he doesn't have anything else, cool. Prophecy, that's fun. Are you kidding me? Oh, I thought it had to be... Nah, forget it. If he has a third Swift Strike in a constructed deck like that, good for him. Did he just give me the game there? I mean, barring another... I mean, could he pull a Prophecy out of another rune somewhere
Just
somehow?
give me a name.
Oh, I'll give you a name. It's called Loser. Loser. Easy, right? That feels like a lot of work for that one measly little win. That's why you choose Swiftwing. Exactly, yes. Yeah, yeah.
A triumph! This is a challenger to watch. We have another brave warrior.
And the way our opponent came out, I didn't think he was a control deck. He seemed to be much more aggressive. So I thought we were going to, you know, it was going to even out for us. But he had a lot of control cards in there.
Let the games begin.
Although I guess, no, they weren't necessarily. I mean, Trespassers Ban, all that stuff, they weren't necessarily control. They were just, if I'm going to race you, I want your guys to be piddly and mine to be massive. So since Fabricate didn't do a whole lot for us in the late game, we do have a turn 2. I guess we can go with a turn 3 here. You gain 2 health, deal 1 damage. I don't know. I'm kind of like, well, we want to be a little aggressive, but not so much. I don't know.
Awaiting orders.
Interesting.
We stand united.
1 damage. Yay! I got it right. I got it right. Hey, 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 hey.
For the Empire.
For the Empire. Can't play that yet.
Close ranks. Let nothing through.
See if we can't get away with that. In regular games, something bad would happen to this, and he'd be able to trade with this. But I'm counting on this game, on Arena, not having my opponent not having in 4 cards the exact
Just want a
answer
chance
to that.
to prove myself.
Yeah, Bonewalker's looking pretty good in this lane now.
I have my orders.
I seek the poet god's wisdom.
Even better, I think,
I will taste blood.
for our Bonewalker friend. Yeah, it pretty much trades with this whole lane. What happened there? What? He misplayed? Probably. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe? I wasn't clearly. Pound? He didn't give any buff from that guy. Doesn't he give it to the hand, though? Isn't that... Give another friendly creature power and health. Oh no, okay, yeah. I thought, yeah. When I came down, I thought he was going to give it to. I thought he was going to give it to the 3/3, but yeah, I guess he misplayed that. Okay, he does. He does Bullywog. That's cool, I guess. He could have saved the guard. Yeah, yeah. So Morgul only goes up to a 5. Doesn't really trade with that very well. If he takes that, though, if I give it... Well, no. He's going to heal him after he trades with this, regardless. That's a problem. I can't leave it alone, but it's only a 2/6. But if he does anything to it, we can mute it. So I kind of want to just give up on this lane right here. Because the best we could do is Morgul. And that's not enough to trade. And then he'll just heal it back up again. So it's throwing that card away. So I'm almost willing to just give up this lane for now. Maybe it's a new player. Yeah. Yeah.
I will protect you for a price.
Okay.
Vivek got
Or maybe it's a Schward fan and is hoping. Seems unlikely. Seems unlikely.
Close ranks, let nothing through.
Yeah, because I actually, if I get another rally off of this, I'd like it to hit Swiftwing if I can. That'd be kind of cool. Working Zoom. See you and everyone. Okay, Endeavor. We'll see you in a bit. Let's see. Well, we're gonna do this to get our. There we go. That's nice. I don't know if mute's worth it though. I don't know why. I'm feeling saucy.
Gore and glory.
This world holds many
Our
wonders.
plan is pure and strong.
We could definitely lose to stuff, but I'm not a big fan of the long games. You guys know this. I kind of like to get it done. We have 2 charges in our hands right now, so I'm. Now, granted, if he goes down, that's the bulk of our offense, so that could be very bad. But he's gonna keep giving us cards, it seems. Let's go here. That sounds good.
This may prove useful.
Die, abomination. Stay back.
And we got lethal just in the cards on our hands. So barring a bunch of heals, even if our entire board gets wiped out, we have the victory.
I'll let nothing get by.
Yeah, you have 12 damage on hand if he doesn't heal or just has a big buddy. Big buddy. I love you could spell it buddy. Big buddy is a big buddy. The big buddy. 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 Yeah, I think this is probably a new player. But yeah.
Stay back! Die, abomination.
Don't need to hit more times than we need to. Shouldn't hit more times than we need to. Yeah. Yeah, that one misplay though, that might have been the game for, because we were able to keep a presence in that other lane.
A dramatic victory!
This guy is such a goober. Oh my
Ladies and
gosh!
gentlemen,
He saved the
we
world
have
with his
a
play!
challenger.
Seeing Big Hide, you hit kind of the crux of the matter. 12 damage on if he doesn't heal or have a big body. 7-0, let's go. Oh, Dano. You are Optimus Prime, and you have come to give a message of hope and unrealistic expectations.
Who wants it more? Let's
I do, Mr. Announcer Man. I definitely want it more. Give it to me, Announcer Man. The win. Give me the win in this game, Announcer Man, very specifically. What are the odds we have injured opponent by turn 3? We don't have a lot of other stuff, but let's just see what we can get. There we go. There we go. Got a 1-drop. That's nice to have. Yay.
This world holds many wonders.
Wah, 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 wah.
Talking more crab merchant. Read my lips. Mouth paw.
The long pause is good for us because typically it means he's having to choose between really 2 good options. Just kidding. One of them was clearly crappy. You are Captain Capable. Dude, that just sounds like so much like after school special. Like it's right up there with like Captain Planet. Like Captain Capable. Like that's not even like that's not even like Captain Amazing. Like Captain Capable. It's a little do they know that when he calls upon the powers of RNG, Average Joe turns into the mighty Captain Capable. And we got a feisty crab here is what we got. That's some feisty crabness right there.
Stay back!
ready to die. Try this on for size.
Stay back!
Not looking too shabby from our end. We have a Bone Walker if he floods this lane with bodies. Little bodies. We want a bunch of little bodies. Little 1-1s. There you go. That's one of those 1-1s. That's what I'm talking about. One more. Get another one down. Yes, please. No, that's the wrong side. I don't think he realizes this is not an orc.
Did I stutter or something?
Ooh, Staff of Ice, though. Oh, we can't play that. But, ooh. Battle an enemy creature.
Come at me.
Stay back!
This better be good.
Kind of figured that was going to happen at some point.
Close ranks. Let nothing through.
All right.
It is a fine day to fight. Steal it.
Whoa! Bob the Builder, yes we can. Was that like Rosita the Riveter type thing?
My family has endured enough.
It will endure a lot more. If I have any say over it, and I do it. Do it. Oh, what you got, buddy? What you got? Please be quick. I haven't caught all day. I have places to go, villages to pillage. Works for me.
Did I stutter or something?
So, the question then becomes... Underworld...
This better be good.
I think Underworld with Trusty Sword is going to be our coup de
Ready
grace.
to die.
That's going to come down as a 2, 3, 3, 4. So it dies to this.
Let's take care of business.
Don't play like aggro. Don't play like it's aggro.
Family has endured enough.
I mean, it could bite us in the butt, but we're...
Did I stutter or something?
Okay, that's really good. We just need to hit from either lane. This must be a new player as well, I
Time to
think.
take matters into my own hands.
Driveling coward.
There's no hunter becomes the hunted.
But I think you have it. Yeah, in retrospect, Big Hein, I can say, whatever, dude. I know what I'm doing. I'm the awesomest. But yeah, it could have gone south. I don't know how exactly, but it could have had some problems. I feel like we were in a decent place with that. But
to ultimate glory.
it's hard because,
Another battle.
like I said, I'm not a control player by design, so it makes me. I start getting a little antsy if I feel like I'm just going, okay, 7, 8, 9 minutes a game. This is not my jam. Someone needs to shut it. Wait, who needs to shut it? Big Hein? Bob the Builder. I never watched Bob the Builder. I was a little too old for Bob the Builder. But he definitely sounds like he'd be on par with Captain Capable. Just the alliteration and the level of... Well, I mean, there's probably a lot of builders out there named Bob. The Mute, that was the game before. Oh, okay, gotcha. When you give the little... Doesn't the little carrots, don't they typically indicate like whatever's above? I'm trying to make sure so in the future, Big Hein, I know when I see that, what that is referencing. Who dares challenge me? The guy who didn't stink it up today. And also, we kept it clean. I mean, we dabbled a little bit when we got into the adult toy shop, but nothing profane or vulgar. And I can't help it the game give me rank 69. That was not my call. Now, to be fair, we did win more than we lost. We have won more than we lost.
These warriors.
But I came in determined. Yesterday I was quasi-determined. Today I was fully determined not to act a fool. It's embarrassing. In the moment it feels... It's not that it feels right. In the moment it seems like the only option. But depending on how self-conscious you are or self-aware you are, you're either automatically going to feel immediately embarrassed on your own behalf, or it's going to take like a couple hours. And you look back, and once the anger is gone, you look back and go, dang it, now it's something I got to apologize for.
Orcs at the ready.
Oh no, I got silenced by the bone bow. The bone bow.
Ready to die.
No, I'm ready to fabricate. We've got our turn 4 if we want it. There we go. That looks pretty good. If we're going to raise Fox White, we need a custom fabricant with a drain. You look beautiful.
We stand ready to fight fever.
That's actually a problem. Although Knife to Throat makes it a lot easier, I guess. If we have to go that route. And if that lane gets big enough, we can throw our Bone Walker down there. Now, granted, he's going to become a 4-1, but that's kind of what the Knife to the Throat is being held for. Break that rune. Break that rune. Don't silence my drain. Don't silence my drain. Everybody now, break the rune. Don't silence my drain. Break my rune. Don't silence my drain.
I slay the unworthy.
Don't slay the unworthy. Oh, this is actually... Well, no, with that... That's actually kind of a problem, I think. So like Bone Walker totally just gets screwed over there. I think I've got to go...
Sniveling coward!
Wandering Frost Troll. Trying to think here. I think Frost Troll we can make him pretty big pretty quick with the Staff of Ice. We equip this on this and we shoot him with that. And that should help us.
I await your command.
Okay, that's not fun.
To the tribunal's lackeys.
That's also not fun. We're just gonna race. We're just gonna race. We'll see what we can do.
Die, craven fool! For High Rock!
Ooh. Alright. What I'm thinking is Staff of Ice. Yeah, maybe that wasn't as special as I thought it was going to be.
Come at me! More and glory!
I think we're still in a decent position.
You get one shot. Make it good. No mercy! Oh.
Should have been more worthy.
Your plan has failed. Die, craven fool!
Oof, that's huge. That might be the game. No, because we're one turn off of Swiftwing. Alright, so wait a minute. 10, 11, 11. Alright, little too late. No! Wow, that was painful. That was painful. Oh, that was painful. It's a nice top deck.
Attack! Attack!
We're not gonna be able to. We're not gonna be able to swift wing through it.
Should have been more worthy.
Lion Guard!
All right, so that's 13. I mean, we can't get rid of that whole lane with the fingers and set up for lethal next turn, maybe. Or we can Bone Walker ourselves. Oh, our power's restored, Brovington. Yeah. Let's see. So I don't think they can do it 6, 7. That's not going to get it done for them. We are going to need 1. No, wait. Yeah, this is not looking great. Because Swiftwing isn't going to be enough to get it done next turn. If we Bone Walker and Rothgar Artisan, I mean, that pretty much takes care of their lane, I think. But Fingers doesn't even eliminate everything, unfortunately. So let's just do this. If he has another science, I mean, we pretty much lost this as soon as we try to go into aggressive. I think we probably lost this anyway, but in the rare case that he isn't able to do anything.
Kill them all.
My orders.
Should have been more.
I'm guessing he's got another guard to put down, otherwise he wouldn't have left this guy alone so cavalier.
To get mother some flowers.
And a squish? Are you kidding me? No? Oh, for Fark's sake.
Your plan has failed.
Wow. Wow. Well, good on you for, I mean, it didn't make a difference, I guess, but yeah, Swift, we're one, well, now we're 2 off of lethal on that. Close game. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't think, I mean, we can draw for something, but I mean, that pretty much leaves us with no options. There's no way to make that happen, right? Yeah, that last card, man, just exactly what it needed to shut her down. Exactly what it needed, unfortunately. 1, 2,
My fight is
yeah. Am I going to check the rank before signing off? Yeah, I probably will look into it.
a disappointing turn of events, citizens. Can the challenger come back? The challenger is ready for another battle.
The worst thing about that last game is I think we still could have won. I don't know what I could have done differently, but I feel like we still could have beat what was there. But I don't know. The draw that he had for that whole last stretch, every play was a perfect answer for everything. So I don't know. I think we just got... He definitely got more legendaries than us. I can say that for sure. And he got more epics than us. Because I'm pretty sure the guy who gives Ward is an epic. And we haven't gotten any epics, unless I'm mistaken. So you definitely got an advantage in his drafts. So I would have felt bad for him if he lost. Like, who wants to lose when you've got all the advantages, right? Choking on a little bit of sour grapes there, but yeah. We were in it. To your point, it was a close game. We were in it. And there could have been a misplay or two in there from me that sealed my fate, but I don't know. It sounds messed up, but I'm just in that mindset where it's in general with this game where it's like I'd rather lose quickly than win over a long period of time. Hence why I'm going to equip this sword.
Stay back!
And just go for it. Even though we have no play turn 3 or 4 right now. And our opponent has the ring yet again. I just don't want to be here for another, 6 hours. Aha! You may have slain one, but now we are one still.
Stay back!
I mean, 3 for tempo. I kind of feel like that's what we got to do right now. Big ol' whiff. But we're just trying to get it done. Still no... Well, luckily, we top deck at turn 3. That's good. We need a turn 4 now. Come on, deck. Give me turn 4. Come on, turn 4. Give me turn 4. Hey, turn 4.
What are your intentions?
To wreck your ugly face, you big doofus. That's what our intentions are.
This world holds many wonders.
Oh, goody. He has answers. Oh, Bone Walker. You are gorgeous. You are gorgeous. Probably a lightning bolt there on the top. What do you got there? Wow. All right. What's going on here, buddy? Come on, Pip John. I don't have all day. I do not have all day long. All day long. Get out of my face. Ring into Ice Storm sucks. Cartel Arcanist. Please tell me she's +2 next turn. Dang it! I do not... Well, maybe I need to Shackle if he doesn't play another guard. But he seems to be guard central.
We'll put a stop to their tricks.
Yep. And the good old Poison Dagger. You know what we got for that, though? We got a Fingers of the Mountain. I know it seems like a waste. I don't care. Oh, wait. We can play Fabricate first, right? It's an action. That cheapens that. Let's do that. And I'm going to be good with the 9-body. Breakthrough, yes. 1, 2, 3.
Stay back!
What a big body. It is a big body. Not a bad big body. Big old 9 big body. Jesus. Seriously, dude. I mean, what is this? Oh my gosh. How do you draft nothing but guards? Okay, there you go. You got one card that's not a guard. Good for you.
We stand united. Victory is yours.
There we go. Didn't need to use our big buddy, but we did have a big buddy to use. It was a big buddy at our disposal. We could have disposed of a big buddy. Jojo says hello. Oh, hey! It took me a second there, Tim. Took me a second. How's the garden doing? Or how did the garden do? But hello, Jojo. Hello.
The challenger.
These are my former neighbor, folks. Like literally, I was very blessed and fortunate. Literally, I lived in a condo. My next door neighbors. Literally, the people who I could walk out of my front door 10 feet to the left. My next door neighbors. And fantastic folks. And it was a very charmed time. I didn't take advantage of it enough. But how did the garden end up doing? Did you get, how much expansion did you do since the last time, since I was there last? But hello, Jojo. Oh, good. It gives us a 4-drop this time. Guard Drain or Lethal. I swear, if this person has Hand of Dagoth, if they drafted a Hand of Dagoth, I will be less than thrilled.
My sword hand itches.
Well, it sounds like you might have some kind of disease there.
Close ranks. Let nothing through.
Or affliction. If your hand itches, it could be like athlete's foot, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, athlete's foot can be on other parts of the body besides your hand. Or beside your foot. Oh, they chose that one! They chose, remember, we could have chosen that one too, and we chose not to choose it. Or I chose not to choose it, more specifically. Let's go ahead and poke her. Well, we don't really have a way to do 1 damage to her, do we? That's better her than nothing. Alright.
I have the marsh in my veins.
I mean, it's a dangerous business to be racing a big 5 body like that. That's a big body. But we do have a custom fabricant, which is going to give us the edge if we can pull this off. Ouch. Really nice items to have there. Really nice items to have.
Mercy on you.
So we're going to have to definitely lean heavily into our custom fabricant here.
Foreign glory.
This world holds many wonders.
Try to stem the tide. We can throw down the orc, clan captain, trusty sword. If she if our little fabricant dies though, we lose this race. There's no way we pull this off. But if this little fella can survive, and we can gird him with a trusty sword and an orc clan captain, then this has turned drastically in our favor. And also, as long as both of them cannot hit. If they can both hit, then we're also in trouble. Oh, for fark's sake. Well, that pretty much does us in. So, Slawa926, you, sir, have won the draft.
May Stendarr have mercy on you.
Like, amazingly. Shackle, awesome. Okay.
We stand united.
And you got in prophecy, of course. Of course you did. Oh my gosh.
Die!
Alright, so we have to shackle something. I'm gonna go ahead and shackle this guy here. I mean, we do have a chance with our Underworld Vigilante. We can still do this. Jojo says it went well and got a smidge bigger. Cough, cough. I can picture her doing that. Like, it got a little bit bigger. Like, so it got a lot bigger then, I'm guessing, is reading between the lines there, Tim. Okay, not the end of it. Not the end of it. How much more do you got? You got a giant bat you can ring out? That would pretty much kill us. Okay, that's not a problem.
Die like a dog.
I mean, obviously they could get another prophecy, which would suck for us. Otherwise, I think we got this.
By Rajin's ring!
Coward!
Oh yeah, we just do this.
There's no hunter becomes
There we go. Got lucky. It was a charmed draft for our opponent, but luckily we had our fabricant that we gave drain to.
Dramatic victory!
Such a diva. A dramatic victory! The most amazing thing!
We have a challenger!
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most eccentric and electric performance that we have ever seen in the game of Legends. This arena could not be any more suspenseful, any more amazing, or any more, I don't know. Yeah, luckily, and Big Hein, weren't you the one that said Shackle? And I was like, well, it's turn-based, but we got lucky. Shard, the Speedmaster. Again, it's very important we put Schward in there, because Shard sounds a lot like Shart, so which is not exactly what we're going for with our name here. Schward. Say with me, Schward. Shard, not so much. Shart, not at all. That'd be pretty funny though. It's like to actually have a parody account named Shart, just SCHAAART. I am Shart, Schward's evil brother. You never played Elder Scrolls, have you? I've played Skyrim. That's about it.
Combatants, begin!
Well, I hopefully the garden has not taken over your entire yard, Tim. But it made that whole side of it look really schwanky and everything. So I'm glad you at least. I'm glad it has prevailed, and it sounds like it's at least flourishing. Elder Scrolls 4 has an arena. Skyrim is Northern Tamriel. Yeah, it took me a while to sort through all the stuff, like to figure out exactly how much I'm missing, and I'm missing quite a bit. Just by only having played Skyrim, but it's not my fault that, like, they re-released Skyrim about 17,000 times, and they haven't bothered to do like an update of. Oh, so here's the thing. My thing is this. I kind of want to do Blackwood Alchemist. because it's going to snowball. But I'd like to keep him alive as well.
Ready to die.
Like, I'm going to try mid-range a little. We're going to try a little mid-rangey. I don't mind mid-range. Like, I don't want to go aggressive right off the jump. But if my opponent has no cards to play and we have a bunch of cards to play, then I feel, okay, see, that's not fun. That's a bad thing. And see, if we don't trade with it, he could do like a stone's throw or something. So
in my veins.
I'm not going to take any chances. Yeah, so Skyrim is Northern Tamriel, but we're missing a ton of stuff. I think there's actually an Elder Scrolls Arena, but I doubt it has a presenter. Good gravy. Nothing big bodies. Our opponent has a lot of big bodies. And when he takes damage, right? Oh, and target actions. So yeah, Fingers of the Mountain would definitely be bad news for us here. See, I don't want to keep giving it away. That doesn't get us out of problems. This kind of helps us a little bit. This is probably our best bet. But then we just die to... Yeah, not having the ring here is kind of a bummer. Maybe we... Hrothgar... Because I need this to die if possible next turn. So we have the Hrothgar or Trusty Sword. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. I hate to use my reach right off the jump, but I want this to trade with this. If this has to die, I at least want to get some value. There we go. So our opponent has the big bodies and the ring to enable the big bodies. I think there's okay, there is actually an Elder Scrolls Arena. That's cool. So it's just kind of like a Battle Royale type deal. And ring out the Exalt. Makes it a 5/5. No.
We stand united.
All right. I mean, that kind of looks like a Fingers to me. Because otherwise... Oh, no, we don't... Oh, yeah, we do. We lose this next turn. Oh, no.
Close ranks. Let nothing through.
And we can buff him up a little bit. Very old game. Yeah, and that's the thing. I would love to play because there's so much lore and so much like good story apparently in the older Elder Scrolls games, but they're so old. Like I have no nostalgia goggles to look at them through, so it's very hard for me to. Wow, that is the height of desperation. Unfortunately, it's paid off well for him, but damn.
Puny runt.
Our clan is pure and strong.
They plan to relaunch Oblivion with Skyrim game engine. Took them ages. Oh, I would be down with that. I would be into that. I would definitely be into that.
Will be ours.
The ambition of the Telvanni knows no bounds.
Jeez. So many cards. All right. I kinda.
Die, abomination.
So. Card draw versus like so we have the. Nah. But that would be nice because apparently like Oblivion is everybody's favorite or a lot of people's favorite game, but I know nothing of it.
I seek Sothasil's knowledge. We shall reshape the world.
Killing you will make an excellent story.
Okay.
Die, abomination.
You're going to regret crossing
Destruction is at hand.
Sorry, folks. This game is this particular game is
Father, miss
chafing my brain a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Embarrassing as that is to say.
Rimmon will be free. Here I come.
And wow, good for him. He was able to use his consume. Again, you are very fortunate if you can have that kind of synergy. I mean, it's not a ton, to be fair, but all right.
Die,
So
Outlander.
do this
Die,
first.
Outlander.
Oh no, you know what? How about we do this?
Die, Outlander.
Cool. I mean, still not great. We're out of cards. We may just end up conceding here in the next turn or two. We don't have to worry about drain, but we don't have a ton of reach either, and we just kind of burned it with the Swiftwing Dragon to keep that lane going. And yep, he's got more consume. Good for him. Good. Glad you were able to draft that kind of thing. I probably shouldn't even bother consuming Ben at this point. Historically, when we go up against constructed decks in Arena, we're not doing so hot.
by Rajin's ring.
Protect the 4/3. Protect the 4/3. Let her live. Let her grow. Good gravy. This is killing me, Smalls. Killing me, and of course it gets guard. Yes, of course you get guard. We already used our fabricant.
What impertinence is this?
We did not. Oh, good. It gets charged. I mean, that's fine. Doesn't really change anything. And back again. Welcome back, Beowulf. You have missed nothing. You may actually have left at the start of this game, and it is still going. Oh, there we go. There we go. There's our vigilante.
I come bearing gifts.
Is that going to be enough? That's the question.
What impertinence is this? Fly like the wind.
Nope. Another guard. Another guard. Is ours going to be on charge? No, it's going to be 1+1. What a load of crap. What an absolute load of crap.
It is a fine day to fight.
Do they have 11, 15? I don't know. I probably should have played that over here. That was a mistake. But we'll see. We'll see what cards they give us, because they look like they want to hit. Now, if any of these get drained, we just concede automatically because we can't finish it off. And I didn't realize this was not going to get guard for some reason. Yes, yes. Yes. Okay, this is good. This is good. I mean, yeah. Okay, that's not great.
Close ranks, let nothing through.
Wow. I think we might have just pulled this off. Woo-wee, doggy. Oh, wow. Damn work. I know, Beowulf. Jeez. I told you guys, if you just tell them who you're watching, don't tell them you're watching Shart or Shard. Tell them you're watching Schward, and your work will allow you to leave because they know that your ability, your quality as an employee goes up exponentially.
We have another brave warrior
If you take in
challenge.
a good 2-hour chunk of time with the Schwardmeister. This is proven scientific fact. Follow the science. You'll either feel so much better about yourself because of how horrible I do, or you'll be inspired by my own ability to claw my way out of all kinds of desperate situations and gracefully handle defeat in the matter of a champion. Problem is, I'm the employer. Okay, well, that does actually lend credence to my point, though, Beowulf. All you can do is talk yourself out of it. I forgot you ran your own business. That's funny. In the spirit of the day, the hunter become the hunted. Or the haunted. Yes. Yes, our... The underworld vigilante, I love her. She's my beau. My... What do the young kids today say? Waifu? Alright, let's snowball. Let's snowball.
For the ancestors.
Might need a silence for that.
Die! Die!
It does have breakthrough, so let's see. Battle an enemy creature. That's not going to do what we want, but is there a better... you know what?
Close ranks. Let nothing through.
Fabricate might be too slow. I think Brutal Ashlander is going to be more helpful here. Hopefully we can get 3 to face with him. We'll see. All right. Lightning Bolts in Arena. Also very nice.
Die, Outlander.
Okay, that was kind of worst case scenario for us. We can attack him next turn if he doesn't heal or he doesn't get anything else going, but let's see.
Foreign glory.
Damn. Yeah, we're just gonna lose
We'll
this one.
see how they like someone who fights back.
Ooh. That could be choice for next turn.
Pure and strong.
We'll have to wait and see how lucky he gets on this next turn. Because we might be able to Staff of Ice on our Bloodkin, kill him off, and
As long as I grow
then we're in decent shape again. But it depends what he can find to do. Wait, Underworld Vigilante is your waifu. Isn't that what they say? Isn't that the word for? I mean, this is like burn BM for crying out loud. Lightning bolts, ice spikes.
You'll burn.
This one will hunt you down.
I knew it. I knew it. I freaking knew it. I knew he had to have it. Okay, wait a minute. We can't do that and staff. Mother flippin' flappin'. I think we're just dead to dagger next turn, right? We'll see.
Die, abomination.
You know what? We're going to go with the 1-1, see if we can get a guard, I guess. I was hoping to get like deal 2 damage or gain 2 health or something. It's correct, just funny hearing you say it. My waifu. It's my waifu.
My own bright blade.
Shackle would have been really clutch here. Unfortunately, that's not what we get. It's the wrong one. We only need to do 3 damage. Of course! Like, look at this! You see this? Wax, battle an enemy creature. Does really good things for us. But... then this gets us to 5. We need 1 more damage. If we Bone Walker, we can. Jeez. If we Bone Walker an Enchanted Plate, that might be the best chance we have. That's 11 damage, over 11 damage coming through on our face. All I needed was for one of these stupid Wax and Wane cards to actually be decent. All right, so that's coming down as a 2, 3. 3, 4 plus Enchanted Plate. 3, 7. Goes into 4. I think we're just dead to everything. Let's just gamble on the plate. Yeah, that does nothing. Oh wait, no.
Close ranks, let nothing through.
Okay.
Nicely done.
My thanks.
I mean, he still probably has an answer. Yep.
I will be triumphant.
You're going to regret crossing these ones.
Maybe that Waxwing support would be ideal to pick up when offered. It would be, Bromington. It's just we weren't offered it, but it probably would be. It would be a hard pick though, because unless it came after you had at least 2 Waxwing. Because if you don't have at least 2 Waxwing, then you're kind of like, okay, that sucks. That really sucks. Like, our opponent just had ridiculous, I'm going to say, just absolutely ridiculous draft this time. I mean, that's an epic. I mean, yeah, no, this is bogus. So we do have a Rise. We have Imbued Argonian.
This world holds many wonders.
And we have Senji. They do have Breakthrough.
May the fates smile on Khajiit.
No, I think I'm going to put the bigger body down there. 3, 5. Okay. All right, let's see. And he's got some way to silence. Yep. Jeez.
Feel the height of my steel.
I have many important.
Are you kidding me? And he had a taunt beforehand too. Oh, may the fates smile on Khajiit. Oh, please. Oh, help me. Oh,
A
gosh.
disappointing turn of events, citizens. Can the challenger come back?
Like I told you, that guy,
Challenger
like,
is
and
ready
again,
for
we've seen it
another
before.
battle.
The people who have the least reason to have an attitude or be like, oh no, help me, are usually the ones that got freaking God Draw or are abusing decks. So yeah, you've got Burn and Pillage, which is an epic, and Kano. What was the other one? There was two other ones, the cards that he played. I'm like, wow, those are really nice to have in Arena. I don't remember. It doesn't matter. Whatever. We're not going to lose our mind at the last minute here. This is pretty much make or break. This is either we win, we go 7-0, or we go 7, or we fall short. Hopefully our next opponent does not have an epic and a legendary. We don't have an epic or a legendary. We were not able to draft an epic or a legendary. This is the foul. This is why I do not like wasting gold and tickets in this. It's inviting so much more RNG into the game. And so you have, people like that. May the fates smile. I knew as soon as he taunted, like, you don't do, like, our friends will do that. Our friends will be like, oh crap, like, what am I going to do? I got to hope you don't have the answer. When you're sitting on Encano in hand and you've got lethal on the board and you do that crap,
This should be
you're low
interesting.
brow, you're low rent, you're scum of the earth. You're fungus. Really nasty fungus. You're mildew, mold. Grotesque, twisted imagery of what a human being should be. Soap scum. Oh, we know soap scum. Belly button lint. Navel lint. Good run the wall. Yeah, Beowulf. It hasn't been bad. It hasn't been a bad deal. I mean, I feel like we've had to fight a little bit to get it, but that's how it should be. Tell him exactly, Beowulf. I'm using the most non-lethal
Stay back!
ways of framing my
Strong.
dislike, my disdain for people like that. Like, I can't blame you if the game gives you Encano.
Nowhere to hide.
Like, what are you going to do?
Die, abomination. Stay back!
You could argue that I'm wasting this, and you might be right, but bacteria is another word to describe them. Yeah, exactly. Bacteria, fungus.
If they're smart, they'll walk away.
I would say amoeba, but I think amoeba has a little bit of class there. All right, so I wasted an action. He wasted an action. It's all good. Force troll. Let's do this, buddy. Let's do this.
I am the emptiness in the center of your...
Well,
If they're
Takara has all the
they'll
answers
walk
so far.
away.
Stay back!
I'm scared to put this one down because I'm pretty sure he's got a way to remove it, but let's just see if we can keep a creature on the board. Doesn't look like it. Looks like he has a very swift answer for this guy.
For the Emperor.
I didn't know he could steal rally. Was that always possible? I don't know. I mean, at least he trades as of right now.
If they're smart, they'll walk away.
Fear me, mortal.
How does one opponent have so many answers? I don't know. But
Your destruction is at hand.
it was possible to steal all keywords. I knew it was possible. For some reason, I thought rally was one you couldn't. But maybe there's some other... Oh, my goodness gracious. What is this removal deck?
If
This is a
they're
bit
smart,
obnoxious,
they'll
not gonna
walk
lie.
away.
Ooh.
Stay back!
Die, Outlander.
Just gotta use it now.
Die, Outlander.
I don't want to take that out with this, but Okay, kind of worst case scenario, but at least gives a guard draw there. And we'll do this. Nermute into Daedra. Yeah, I guess I could have done that as well. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot I could have muted my own guy. Oh, that's a problem. That's definitely a problem.
Swift as the desert wind.
That's another great man. Jeez Louise, that's really good arena draws here for our opponent, but ooh.
Stay back.
All right, so if we do we do have a rise. And it should discount fingers down. So I think we want to get rid of the snowballer, right? I mean, he can get bigger with items, but that okay, so we do have an epic. I forgot. We do have one epic. And we do have an epic. So I misspoke. This whole time I was slandering the arena for not giving us an epic. We did get one epic. And it's arguably a pretty good epic. I knew he could snowball too, but I was just hoping that our opponent just didn't have a crap ton of items to work with. But, you know, that and a nickel. Ooh, Swiftwing does help out a little bit there. Does Swiftwing get... Well, I'm going to wait till he plays stuff, but I want to see... No, that's 6, 9. We're one off even with Swiftwing. We're one off with Swiftwing. Oh! Yes!
Rajin's ring. Stay back.
Oh. What a day, folks. What a day. Broke into top 100. And we went 7-0 that was the first time in a while I can remember having the exact amount we needed.
Presenting a new arena legend. What a performance! This is a true champion.
Okay, got a little bit of gold there. Got a crappy, ugly deck looking there thing. We got another ugly one of those. Oh my gosh, we just have all the decks that we don't want. And ransack. Oh yeah, give it to me, IO. Yeah, there you go. Give me that triple G. The trip G. Yes. Yes, indeed. So we pretty much earned our gold back. And we got 3 decks that are probably filled with cards we're not going to be using, but that's okay. Yep, nothing there. Unfinished business, probably going to dust that. Okay, yeah, it's kind of what you expect. That's the only problem with Arena. The winnings aren't going to be great because you're not opening packs that you're expecting to be able to do much with, but hey. It's all right, though. It's all right. Yeah, GGG. Thank you, Brovington. Thank you. Sean, hello. Hello, good to see you. And he still won it. Yep. Okay, wait a minute, Beowulf. Come on. Come on. It happened for us one time. And I still had to fight tooth and nail for that. I had to be brilliant. I had to be freaking amazing in order to pull that win off. My opponents just get it handed to them. The other guy's like, oh, I get you. Oh, no, you're saying the opponent. Yeah, you're they always get what they need. Such BS, etc., etc. It's happened to you 7 times. No, Beowulf, no. I won those games all through the sweat of my brow and armpits. Okay, I'm going to have to shower before the next stream. And big brain plays with a dash, a smidgen, a scoosh, a dollop, a pinch. Did I say pinch already? A sprig of luck Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But that's the difference. I earned it. My opponents never do. That's the way it works in life. You know, the world, like you all know, that the world stops when I die. The day that I die, the world stops because the world exists for me. The world revolves around me. So I hate to tell you, it's a very sad truth, but that's just the way it is. The universe revolves around Schward. That's just kind of the way it is. It really is. It is obnoxious to realize though that obviously it doesn't happen a lot. If you're playing against me, chances are you're not going to get screwed over by luck. But in the times that it does happen, and they are considerable, like over the amount of time that, I mean, everybody, we're all on the exact same plane of existence. Like there is no one like, obviously I speak in the first person because it's me. And so there is this, I perceive everything through my eyes. Like I have my mother, but to somebody else, she's not their mother. She's just somebody else. But it's like, so we all have our relationships. We all have our ways of looking at the world based around us. But just to think that, like you said, that opponent, that could have been their seventh game. And maybe they got the same thing we did. Maybe they were up against an opponent that had, you know, an Ancano or a Tazcat or some ridiculous or aspect of her scene or some nonsense. And they battled their way to that point. And they're like, oh man, we finally got this. Look at us. And they're talking to their friends and they're like, oh man, we're doing pretty good. Oh man, we just got to hope. We just got to hope. Come on, game, come on. Oh, finally, we're getting the card draw that we want. Oh my gosh, they're not dying. Why can't they just leave us alone? Why aren't they leaving? And then, okay, we got this lined up. They're going to have to come up with, what did we get? 8 reach? They're going to have to come up with 8 reach from hand in arena. What are the odds of that happening? And then that happens. And like, what the? And they go lose their mind. They run around and they start tearing stuff off the wall and peeing on the carpet. And it's like, it's no different for them than it is for me. It just so happens that it's coming from my perspective. So it is kind of a humbling thing. If you go into a game and you win, like just like the mentality of like, I should win this game because it's me. Like I'm the hero of the story. I love watching you, Schward. Thank you, B-Wolf. Thank you. Am I still 69 on the ladder? I don't think so. We probably 68. We're actually, as Denise said, we dropped down to 67. We're back at 68. I think we're going to be okay. It's not a guarantee, but for us to lose 30 some ranks in a few hours, probably not. Especially with if as we've seen, you can actually gain ranks when certain other people lose. I think it's going to kind of stabilize itself a little bit. We may see a 15-point fluctuation, but at this point, I would be surprised to see it. But the thing, I'm not going to stay up. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. I've got to keep living my life. So if it looks like I'm going to lose, I think the best bet is to ride it out. Because the worst thing I could do is be like, oh my gosh, I'm only 10 points away from go like 10 o'clock tonight, being like, oh my gosh, I'm rank 90, and to go in there and try to play a quick game or two just to get me over, just to get me down again, and then lose it and get ranked out. Whereas maybe worst case, I was going to, go down to 90-5 or something. So I'm just going to let it rest, going to let it ride. I'm not going to look at it until tomorrow morning when I can look and see this is where I finished and this is what I get. Sean Lewis, a provocateur, it seems. So if anyone knows where Sean Lewis lives, I need you to disable his internet for the next 15 hours. Agreed, though, on what you say. Wait. Yeah, check rank. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, we are good old 68, which is great. I'm feeling good about that position. And I'm glad you enjoy watching me, because I do, especially like after yesterday. I'm just like, I probably lost like 50 people yesterday, like 50 viewers, subscribers or not, just probably 50 people. Just like, can this guy just not lose his mind every time he doesn't win? Is that possible? To be fair though, when I really lost my mind, it wasn't against the loss. It was at the bad manner thing. But even then, like I can take people saying stuff to me in person or anywhere else, saying, making fun of me, saying whatever, and I ignore it. So why the emotes irk me that much? I mean, I think it's compared with the loss. Like they already know they've won, so then it's just taunting you and rubbing it in. And I don't play with people like that. Like if I'm playing with somebody and we're playing any kind of game, whether it's a sport game or whatever, and they're talking trash, whatever, and then it's like I just don't want to be around that. I mean, I choose to ignore it, but I'm not going to just be inundated by it, because you can only truly ignore something to a certain degree, and then you're hearing it, you're just choosing not to react to it, and that's not a good place to be, because then it's just mounting up, it's just piling up and piling up. So if you can't truly ignore something or someone, it's best to just extricate. At least for me, I find it better to extricate myself from the situation because I know all I'm doing is just, to them, I'm ignoring them, but they keep going and it's just going to build and build and build. And, you know, everybody has a breaking point, a tipping point. And I don't want to reach mine just because I'm making stupid decisions and letting my emotions do stupid things. But yeah, it's just important to remember these situations before. Well, exactly, Beowulf, and that's why I try. Like if we beat somebody and we say, okay, they had a slow hand, or they had a brick of a hand, that's why we got the win there. Or, you know, wow, you know, like, and I'll say, you've heard me say before, I'll be like, okay, if we win this game, it's because we got 2 back-to-back prophecies. And to be fair, it was a top 10 player and we still didn't win. But I like to say that out loud to kind of remind myself, okay, we just got 2 prophecies. That's a huge deal. If we win, it's hard to say it's for anything but that, because we were on the back foot. And same thing there. Yeah. We were able to, did we top deck the sword? I don't remember if we top decked it, if it was just there. I think we might have top decked it. So yeah, that's another one. And really, how much better is top decking than having it be the second card that you draw, second to top card? You know, I don't know, but yeah. And please screenshot final rank. How many hours till season ends your time? Well, if it ends on East Coast time, midnight, let's see, 10, 11 and a half hours. If it ends at midnight on the East Coast, on East Coast time, then 11 and a half hours is the end. But I will screenshot final rank for sure. It's all human. I totally get the emotes driving you nuts. Same here. That's just unnecessary. Thank you, Beowulf. Yeah, you and Denise, I mean, and many others, you know, like it does help when, you know, other people are kind of like saying, hey, I get it. I understand. It's not irrational. It's not like, oh, this person has an anger management problem. Arguably, the amount of anger that's there, although I do manifest, like I show anger more so than I feel it. Like I have a moment where it spikes, and then it's like it's much, much lower. But my face and sometimes my gestures, that's why I try not to gesture too much. I try not to gesture too much, because they come across looking a lot harsher than they are. But it does help to have people, hey, I get it, or hey, that was totally uncalled for. Versus like if you got people that care about you going, hey man, like it's, I mean, which I do. Some people say, hey, remember, it's just a game. And I'm like, it's not the game, it's the player, depending on the game. But yeah. But it can only be top deck because you picked it. That's true, Beowulf. That's true. And I that was one I did. I said the reach. I said, I really want the reach. I remember saying that. And you can look back in the video itself and see where I said, I know this other card is really good, but I really want the reach. I remember saying that. Fate, destiny conspired, along with my prowess and amazingness to carry that victory. It says when you... Oh, wait. It says when you teaspoon current rank. Here, 10 and a half hours left. Yeah, so here it's 2:30 in the afternoon, and we're an hour behind East Coast. So for East Coast, it's only 1:30. And so, oh, so 10 and a half. Oh, no, you're right. Okay, yeah, 10 and a half. Yep, 10 and a half hours. You see the countdown there. Wait. Where's the... He said, it says when you teaspoon your current rank, or TSP current rank. Oh, right here? No. Tap current rank. Oh, there you go. Okay, yep, 10 and a half hours, yep. All right. Yeah, and of course I get this guy. Does anybody know, do you get... If you get 3 of these, and you already have 3 of them, can you dust them? Can I at least get 1,200... No, not even 1,200. You get 100. Can I at least get 300 gems for him, for crying out loud? Okay, yep. That's a good call. I actually never knew that. And like I had to look it up on a website to be like, I just can't believe that one of all ones this month is, I've won it twice. This is the first legend thing that I got. And of course, it that's my luck, folks. That's my luck. You can dust them. Okay. Then I will. Oh, but they're going to be premiums. So they are going to be 400 apiece. Yeah, so I'll get 1,200 gems out of those guys. Okay. You know, not all bad. I'll have to think of something maybe to craft in memorandum of this epic climb. Provided it happens. We'll go, and then I might have to play another season just so that I can show off my top 100 card back. You know, because that's a thing you should have to do. Get a nice. That's what I'm thinking, Beowulf. And honestly, with that, with my you know what, we can go ahead and dust our extras and our invade. I'm gonna do that first because that just feels really good to do. Invade. Goodbye. You too? Oh, goodbye. How about you? You got some? Oh, you got some invade for me too? Okay. And you, sir. Oh, nice 20 gems from you. And oh, hey, we got 3 here. Get out of my deck. Get out of my deck. I don't like you. Nobody likes you. There we go. And then we can. Yeah, with the 1200, I think that'll put us. We can craft 1 premium legendary. Okay. Careful, Antoine will hold you to that. No, that is sort of childish. What? What is sort of childish? What, play because of the top 100? Oh yeah, I wouldn't play because of that. Like I'll look at it and be like, wow, that's me. And then yeah, if I play again, I'll be able to do that. But okay, but if you could craft 1 legendary, I feel it has to be a unique legendary. Wait, were you saying a nice new legend or a nice new premium legend? Because I could afford 1, I think. But like what legend is worth dusting your entire savings for? Oh, dusting invade because it's invade? Well, I'm never going to use it, Big Hein. Why should I keep decks? Why should I keep cards of a deck that I'm never going to play? Or cards that I'm never going to play? Oh, I do that too. I'm very childish though. It's not childish. It's practical. Why have cards in your collection that are worthless because you will never ever put them in a deck that you're going to play when you can just get some gems for them? Now, eating pineapple on pizza, that's childish. That's childish. Only children are like, what do I put on my pizza? What do I put on there? Here, half the pineapple. Pineapple pizza. And then some whacked out parent was like, whoa, this doesn't taste like dog crap. I think we'll put this on our pizza at our family pizzeria. And then there's a bunch of people that were like, oh, this must be artistic because it tastes disgusting, but it's so vogue. It's so on the edge. We're going to put pineapple on here and it's going to make a statement about art and life and whatever. And we're going to convince people that it tastes good because nobody's going to say it tastes like crap. Nobody's going to admit it. We're all just going to eat it and be like, oh, this is the new pizza, the new. But I default to Antoine's expertise on that. And anybody else who agrees with me. But, yeah. Now you could say spiteful. But, yeah, unless... And, hey, I will happily recraft all those cards if somehow a balance patch comes out, they do something with Invade, and Invade is actually okay now. And it's like, oh, cool, I'd like to give it a shot. I've got some... Like, I don't dust my Daedra. That would be childish. To dust all your Daedra, dust anything that has to do with Invade, that I can get. But I don't do that. I keep all the Daedra, even if it's a card that does enable... Like, what's the 4/5? Where is she? I think it's a 3 cost. Probably not. Where is she? I know I have her. Crap. Is she a 5 cost? Yeah. Attuned Dremora. Like, I'll hold on to her. She came with the Invade. She's part of that collection. But she has nothing to do with... And she's ugly as sin. But she has nothing to do with the Invade mechanic. And she has a keyword thing. So I don't dust that. I just dust cards that I'm never going to play with. And unless, like with Poopstone, I dusted and dusted and dusted, and every time it gives me a freaking legendary, it's going to give me Poopstone, then I have to have it because otherwise I'm throwing away all my other options. Like it doesn't make any sense to do that if it's going to continuously just give me Poopstone, because when you dust Poopstone, you only get 400, but Poopstone is taking the place of something that's worth 1,200 gems, which is another legendary. So I've held on to Poopstone only because the game kept thrusting it upon me. Otherwise, I would have dusted that too, just because I'll never play with it. Oh, they did balance it. Oh, no, I know, Big Hein. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah. They nerfed it. Yeah, it was a nerf, but yeah, where it was, if you put the card back in your hand, it loses all of its levels. You can't, because yeah, they would do that. They'd play it, they'd level it up like 2 or 3 times, and then they'd pull it back, and then they just wait until, they'd wait to give the board until about turn 7 usually, and they'd throw either 1 or even 2 up and down, and being 0 cost, it was just like instant. Yeah, it was continent rending level bad, and now it's just Black Plague bad. Like, it's going to leave the land alone for the most part, but it's going to kill out the inhabitants. Like, it's marginally better than a nuclear fallout, but not so much. Crazy that was possible. Yeah, and that just tells you, like, seriously, who quality tested that beforehand? Who were the QA people in whatever company? Well, I don't think it was Bethesda. It was either Sparky Pants or Direwolf. Sparky Pants, I think, are the new ones. So who was QA at Sparky Pants that played 100 games? I'm guarantee you can't sign off on a deck or sign off on a mechanic unless you played at least 100 games with it. Who are the people who played 100 games with it and said, yeah, this is good to roll out just like this? Like, there are some more subtle things. Like, there are definitely combinations out there that just really clever players come up with, like Doomcrag, the Doomcrag before it got nerfed, and Nick Sox before that got a little bit of a nerf, where people are using, okay, I'm using this card into this card into this card into Genius Path Mage, and that draws this. Okay, and all you had to do was make Genius Path Mage cost 1 more, and it threw everybody off. Doomcrag, all it took was making the Namira Gal draw cards after the turn instead of during the turn. And just these little tweaks were enough to make those decks not as ridiculous as they got. But that came because people were playing stuff that I could understand the devs didn't have a chance to try every last thing. Like, you can be super creative, but you didn't have to do anything creative with, and you still don't, with Invade. You just have to play the cards, and the cards just do it all for you. How do you not see, oh gosh, well, yeah, that's broken as heck. Maybe there's an old video on that. It was completely insane. Yeah, if you find any Legend player that was playing back then, you could like, their opponent would do it. I don't remember. I don't think Charmer, Justin, or Firo. I can't remember his name now. Or like Sir Prook or any of those guys. Actually, let me see. Well, no, we won't go down that rabbit hole. But yeah, most of the people that you watched didn't play that. Even when it came out, they didn't mess with it. But to be fair, a lot of them were kind of leaning away from TESL by the time Invade came out anyway. They nerfed it, gave out free soul shards, and shortly after that shut TESL down. Yeah. Doomcrag is still very good though. Yeah, exactly, Beowulf, but it's not like the tournament that I saw it in. It was like an auto win because it was just, you just drew cards, like you just never stopped, and then you get the it was bad. Like we were all watching the tournament. It was like, you can't lose with this deck. The guy was just mowing people down, and so it went from being overpowered and ridiculous to good. Like, it's a good, like you said, it's a good deck, or very good though. But you still need to draw the Doomcrag, and I don't think there's a way to tutor him out. So the deck is still very highly dependent on drawing 3 of a certain card. Otherwise, I mean, it can still work, but it loses a lot of its efficacy, and it's going to lose to, aggro, invade, and all that, or aggro and all that kind of stuff. But it's still a viable, at the very least, it's a viable deck with that. Now, same thing with Nixox combo. Look, if Aros can pull it off with Assassin, it's definitely still viable in Telvanni. It's just not as easy. And it didn't even take much of an nerf. It literally was Genius Path Mage, and I don't even think Aros uses that in his. So, it's definitely still possible. Justin's videos are still around. Charmer, not sure. Yeah, Charmer, I think a few of his instruction. I think he has some instructional videos, but he hasn't kept a lot of his other stuff around. Dragonplay had put it down, put them up, and now, yeah, Big Hein, you might have been the one. Somebody told me, oh, Dragon Tamer Blade is back up now. He's starting to upload them again. I was like, okay, I see like 1 or 2, but I don't know why you take them down. Like, what's the harm in it? Like, none of them did anything embarrassing. Like, if anything, I should be taking some of my streams down. My videos, I think, are all kosher, but some of these streams, man, boy howdy. Like I would hate for somebody to start watching and be like sitting with their kids like, oh, little Timmy, let's watch Schward play. He's such a fun-loving guy, and he gives it his darndest. And boy, this game definitely defecates on him a lot, but that's okay, little Timmy. That's what life is going to do. Let's learn together. And you get through all the regular games, and it's like, oh, now he's starting to stream. Let's check out some of his VODs. Let's take a look at some of his streams here. Wow, the first ones are okay. All these are good. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, cover your ears, Timmy. Cover your ears. That's vulgar. Oh dear. Oh, okay. That was probably a one and done thing. It's like, oh my gosh. Oh. And then like by the time this time it's like, no, Timmy's not there, and the dad's like, I can't believe this pure and untainted soul has fallen so low and become so vulgar and profane. Now I hate life. What world have I birthed little Timmy into? Rumpin, hello! Legends, look at you camping at the 69 spot. I'm not camping, Rumpin. I'm not camping, sir. And did I fall back down to 69? I did. Oh no, we lost a rank. We were at 68, Rumpin. We were at 68. But no, I'm just on a tight schedule, Rumpin. That's all. In fact, actually, I'm kind of joking, but kind of not. I actually have to eat something. But but I'm not camping. I just look. Everybody wanted me to play Arena. They're like, please, Schward, play Arena. Like, stop playing this stupid ladder thing. It's so old news now. Please play Arena. And I was like, all right, fine, we'll play Arena just to satiate y'all. And don't watch the video of this at any point, because just believe what you're hearing me say. And so I did what they wanted me to, and now we're out of time, and that's the only reason why we're not camping. We're just it's just the way it is. Where are you at, Rumpin? Can we? Well, you know where I'm at. Wait a minute. Do they have? Isn't there is there a ranking somewhere? There has to be a ranking, otherwise you would not know. Oh, the Terrible X. The Terrible X, welcome to the Remnant, my friend. Yeah, how do you know? It's on. Legends ranked. Nope. Yeah, where do you find there's a leaderboard or something? I think I'm number 7. This Rip and Rage deck, video coming today, did better than I expected. Nice! Rip and Rage. So, Unstoppable Rage in Reddit. Really? Reddit? Monthly ranking. But congratulations on top 10. Rumpin, you finished in top 10 before, though. I could swear you've got the top 10 card back. 3 years ago. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, for those who don't know, Rumpin Rufus, I've got him up here. What is this called? What are we doing now? This is YouTube, that's right. So if you look at videos. There's Rumpin Rufus if you want to check out his Rip and Rage. And then we have also, for those who are interested, Denise, also known as Becoming Brave Cariad. I think she got hornswoggled into a Goblin Resurrection deck. So there's that to look forward to as well. But there you go. So if you got tired of just seeing Burnass for 4 days, you can check these folks out. And bang, number 7. Jeez. We out about to start Halloween stuff? Your stuff is good, man. Thank you, Tim. Thank you. And I appreciate you stopping by. Greatly appreciated. Have you settled in a stream? You need to let me know when you do decide, because I know it's been out there for a while. Or are you actually live streaming on your channel? I got the subscription there, but I don't see notifications for it. Either that or I'm just not there on the time. But if you can let me know if you're not actively streaming, but let me know when you do, I'll be happy to jump in there and give you. Nope. Okay. Just making sure I'm not missing out, Tim. Just making sure I'm not missing out. But Tim's Endless Visuals, that's another one, folks. If you, again, you want high-res 4K, like, think of it as, again, kind of like living wallpaper kind of deal. I know it's much more lofty than that. So it's like some of them are shorter, but some of them you got like an hour. Wait. Because didn't you do some like 3-hour ones? Okay, yeah, we've got, an hour or more though. Hour or more. But yeah, for like, what do you see? Like, based off of like the latest games, like Star Wars Outlaws. And so even if you're not necessarily a fan of the games themselves, what's Horizon Forbidden West, Cyberpunk, if you're a fan of those games, or just the backgrounds, just the ambiance of it, you can just kind of have it playing in the background and do other stuff. It's just gorgeous to look at. It's like moving wallpaper essentially. So it's done with craft and skill. It literally sits there with the controller and just slowly moves through the environments. And there's some programming and stuff involved in it. So it's not just, it's not something like somebody like myself could do. But yeah, so if you just want something where you've got some, background noise and some, just kind of like I said, living wallpaper, check it out. Let's see here. Well, I don't necessarily need to. I was just curious how Rumpin knew that I was 69 because, well, Denise, you also knew because you were showing like it just so apparently there's a live ticker somewhere. I just don't know where it is. All right, still at 69. So, we got there about an hour ago. So at least in 1 hour, we haven't lost any ranks. So that's good. So if we hold true to that, like I'm going to do the formula real quick. 0 ranks lost in 1 hour. So in 10 and a half hours or 10 hours, we should also have lost 0 ranks by my calculations and my unfathomable mathematical skills. Viewer asked for Goblin Reds. It was grim. Will do if I ever, but I did make a really long Star Wars one that looks okay. And that's on that channel, right? Oh yeah, 1 hour and 52. So yes, Star Wars Outlaws. Like I said, whether you're trying to play it or not, if you like the Star Wars aesthetic, 2 hours worth, and you can just put it on repeat if you want to, and then you just can kind of see that. But I'm also seeing like Cyberpunk. Oh wow, I was gonna say, okay, there's the Cyberpunk up there, almost 5 hours. So again, folks, it's not necessarily like you're gonna sit down and just stare at it. You can watch it, take a look at it, be like, cool, and then if you just have that on one of your monitors or something like that as you're going through your day, then you just kind of have this cool. And I don't know if you can do it on vanilla PC or Mac, but I think you can set a video as your wallpaper. So you can actually have your icons and stuff over it, and the video is just moving in the background. It is 4K though, so it's stunning visuals running at a very, very high level. Well, I have a little crush on Alloy. Aha! So there's Big Hein's waifu, eh? Nice. Why do you want to res goblins anyway? Only slows. I know that's what I was saying, Big Hein. But again, if a viewer asks for it, okay, you got to give them what they ask for. I mean, you don't absolutely have to, but it's not a bad idea. And like again, play it for a laugh. You can view the profile from your friends list. Oh, interesting. Oh, right. Okay, there you go. The mysteries of the ranking unlocked by Rumpin Rufus. Thank you, Rumpin. Thank you. I totally forgot about that was a thing. Aha. Yep, there he is. Legendary 7. Oh, and I can see your collection too. 100. All right, so Rumpin has all the cards. Let's see. Player social security number. Just kidding, of course. Okay, cool. Yep, there we go. Mystery solved. You just look on the current rank screen. That's impressive, Rumpin. I mean, I feel like we had to fight tooth and nail to get to where we're at, and that still may not be enough for top 100. I don't know how in the world you guys get to top 10 and stay at top 10. That is incredibly. When was the last time you played a game though on the ladder? So once you hit, like, did it put you in at 7, or did you fall from like 3 to 7? But like, how low do you go before you just let it ride? Okay, no active live leaderboard, although CVH posts on Reddit after the season ends. Okay. So people will see. that Schward, amidst all his vulgarity and frustration and whining, did in fact, well, I'm not going to call it yet. Hasn't happened yet, but feel like we're in pretty good shape of finishing top 10. But I mean, we had to play like Schward-proof Burnass to get into top 100. I don't know. There are other very good decks, but I think that was the only one that was consistently given enough. And I don't even know match history. What was our win rate today? We're not going to count Covenant. So we started with a few wins. Oh, I think we're not going to see them all. I don't think we lost 2 in a row though, did we? I'm trying to think who we beat. Mini Fluffy. I think we started with Mini Fluffy. Yeah, we started off with a win against Mini Fluffy. Loss, win, loss. And then we got 3 in a row. And then, yeah, that was the big push right there. No, then we got 2 in a row. So, yeah, it wasn't gangbusters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games played. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. 7. Okay. 7 out of 10. Is that right? 3. Yeah, 7 out of 10. So not the heights of the win rate that we had with Burnaz, but not the lows of the past 2 days where we were at 55 and 60%. Oh, I did. Yeah, I did climb. I climbed. I'm that good at this game that I climbed 2 ranks without even playing. No hands. Hey, Rob. Hello. Hello. Things are going well, man. We finished our arena. We got 7 wins on our arena. We are in the top 100 in what I would consider to be a comfortable spot. So and we did not lose our cool. And we had a lot of folks with us right from the beginning that were there to witness the momentous occasion. And Rumpin' Rufus, in fact, is here, one of the high-level players, and he's got a game coming out with Rip and Rage, which apparently has held him in good stead, getting him to rank 7. Let's see. K Fluffy has the most wins, I think, but many of those are against AI. Not sure who has the most ladder wins. Out for real, much love. Give Jess extra subs. He deserves it. Once he hits 1,000 and starts making those pennies, it feels better. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, that would be nice. It's a long way from. I remember that the delusional thinking. Hey, once I get monetized, once I hit 1,000, then it's just money in. It's like, yeah, if you get 100,000 views on each video and you crank out 20 videos a month, yeah, you might make some decent money. But otherwise, it is probably pennies. But it's just nice that I don't know. That little bit is nice, but never a thing to aim for. I thought about a Patreon at some point, but I'm like, I don't know what I would offer anybody of any value. It's like I'm already doing pretty much whatever I'm doing, so the only thing I wouldn't even know where to go with that. But because the whole proverb, you have not because you ask not. But it's like, but what do you offer? Like Patreon is typically like, hey, you get behind the scenes content, and you get this, and you get a little pin, or you get a. I don't even know what people do for it, but I was like, I don't see there being, with what I'm doing, I don't see there being any valuable way forward with that. Don't diss the desk too much. No, I didn't diss it, Beowulf. I said it was Schward-proof Burnaz. Like that's it. I cannot give a deck higher praise than even somebody like me can't ruin it. That's the highest praise I can give a deck. If the deck can survive in spite of me playing it, and the deck can do well in spite of me playing it, there is no higher esteem that can be given. So it has the highest esteem. Let's see. Thank you, Rob. Thank you. Good guess. I reckon K Fluffy as well. Justin played quite a lot, and I think he is still around. He is. I don't know that he's playing. I've never seen, unless he's playing another name. That was one thing. I think there was one Masters series where there was speculation. There was a certain guy, and it was like, I can't remember the name, but it was something where it's like, oh man, it was one of those things where like if you arrange the letters in a certain way, there was something that made you go, okay, that could very well be a Justin Larson account. Nobody knew who the person was. They kind of came out of nowhere. So there was suspicion that there was an alternate account that Justin was actually in that tournament. The guy ended up losing, and I think they eventually found out that it wasn't him. So if Justin Larson is playing, he's not playing under his normal, at least I don't think that anybody else has seen. We had that one one time where he popped into the comments in one of my videos, but other than that, haven't seen much from him. But yeah, he had a bunch of guys that played for like 4 years, so they could, because K Fluffy's relatively new. Like, he came in the second generation, or the second wave, I guess. Yeah, imagine if they started up Tesla again. It would be huge. Well, someone should finger them. Not entirely sure that translates, Big Hein. Not entirely sure that. I'm certainly not going to finger them. But maybe reach out to them. That would be the day. I thought they'd live in expansion outrage, put them off, and they thought it's not making enough money. Well, that is a big deal. I think. If they do come back, and I shouldn't have a problem with this, the game should cost like $3 or $2, like something. It should cost something. I think the problem is this game was too generous. The fact that you could, given just enough time, and especially if you're a good player, by virtue of the amount of wins you get and by the gauntlets and all that kind of stuff and the way the tickets are, like the fact that you can get all of your tickets back with your arena run just by getting 3 wins, like that's really nice. And I appreciate that, but I think they were a little too generous with this game. I don't think it was set up where they could make enough money that, and the people that would, like the few things that they offered that people could spend money on, people like, I don't need it. And so, it's like a $5 value pack or something, and nobody bought it. So I think you had a very small portion of the community actually paying for anything in the game, because you could really get by, especially if you're a decent player, you could get by without spending a dime and build your collection up very, very quickly. So I think that's a huge thing. If they were to bring it back, they need to charge something. And again, at $2, I mean, we blow money on $2 more often than anything else. I don't know what I was saying there. $2 is really nothing. But if you have 10,000 players, okay, well that money should at least pay for the devs' time to keep it open. I just think they were losing money on it. K Fluffy is awesome, but he played tons of solo arena to get rewards for his premium collection. Oh, okay. I was wondering when you were saying AI. I was like, so it was just AI wins against, but yeah, that would make sense as well. Come on, that's your kink. Finger, like point out the finger. You got me. Oh, can you feel that? Oh, pull my finger. Pull my finger. So overall, ranked games won would be the better statistic. Yeah, ranked games won. Absolutely. I think they should have charged for gauntlets. Yeah, well, they kind of do rump in, like, it's like, because you only get, like, you can get a few tickets during the month by just because of the daily rewards, but most of them you get by playing in the arena. And if you earn them back, like if you earn all of them back by winning out, that's one thing. Getting them all back just by, no matter what it was, 3 wins, you get your tickets back. So it was free to play. So if they did it where, unless you won out, like either 8 or 9 games, maybe, or 7, 8 or 9, even if they did 7 or 8 or 9, you only got half of, or, a certain segment of your tickets back. I think that would be something that they could charge for, that people would have to put out money for. But we talked about this yesterday, have 355, 166 or whatever tickets. I've got 21. So, I mean, there were way too many tickets given out, I think, somehow. Bromwich said that was actually Joe, or Seat City Toker, as you know him. He actually was the one who got in touch with CVH and kind of worked a deal to get it. First, it was, I think the first tournament was, no. I think initially it was it was a certain card or whatever. I think actually it came down to you could pick, because K Fluffy picked the Saints, the 4/4 that spits out 2 of them. The Golden Saint, I think. K Fluffy chose that one, and I think somebody else chose the top 3 players, I think, won those things. But then I think it was a month later, she was a Gauntlet Award. So, but that was all Joe. Joe talked to CVH and got him to unlock alternate art cards for whoever won, or the top 3 finishers, I think. And then, like I said, Black Dragon came out as a winnable in the Gauntlet but you had to be in the top 100. So even then, it was kind of a, you know, I wish they could make a nice chunk of change just offering all of us the card, like all of the cards, like say, hey, and keep them as part of the packs. Like you don't have to say, oh, hey, here's the premium art. You get this for winning a gauntlet. Be like, hey, this premium art came as part of this special offer. You get 10 packs. You get the alternate Lenneth art or whatever it was, and a special card back or something. And it costs $6. Do that again. Just roll it out just like it is. And guarantee you they would be, well, the 2,000 of us that are still playing the game. If they made events have good rewards but charge money for tickets, I feel like it would have been a consistent income stream. Yeah, that would be another way to do it, Rumpin. Yeah. But I also think, I mean, there were a lot of people, myself included, that did not realize just how good the gauntlet rewards were. Like, I got put off by the crappy rewards in Arena. Like, not solo Arena necessarily, but like what we just did there, especially once Oblivion came out. Okay, you get four packs of cards, but you had to finish in the like we went 7 out. We essentially got 150 gold, a not even a rare. Yeah, a rare card, and then like 4 packs. Those aren't great wins. And so I just assumed the gauntlet was the same way. So I never really got into the gauntlet. But yeah. I think the value of the gauntlet needed to be that needed to be a thing. Because I don't even think like CVH and all that, I don't think they talked about it all that much. It was all about the ladder. I don't really think we ever saw gauntlet play or arena play all that often. Yeah. I have 294 tickets. See, exactly. Jeez Louise. Yeah, there's a problem. There's a problem. Definitely when you can be that flush with currency. Jeez Louise. I have to jump again for work. I'll see you guys around. Otherwise, see you tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, Beowulf. Thank you. Appreciate you. And again, thank you for the deck. If they sold gems, they would make a good profit. Exactly. Like, don't make it a requirement. But I think if they did... Okay, here's the problem, folks. I actually have another stream that I'm scheduled for, so I have a hard stop right now. But we will continue this good discussion tomorrow, and then we can just run this straight pretty much back-to-back into live at 5. But Rumpin, great to see you. Congratulations on what looks to be a top 10 finish. Oh my gosh, almost 16,000 RINs. Goodness gracious. But yeah, we will talk again soon, folks. Thanks so much for being with me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll see where we end up finishing up tomorrow.